What's up, Laker fans? Welcome to Laker Film Room Live. Thank you for joining me as the 9-7 Lakers take on the 2-13 Cleveland Cavaliers in LeBron James's return to Cleveland. These games are always a bit tricky, right? Where it's a homecoming game for a big time player. But I'm hoping the Lakers can handle their business tonight. But as I tweeted out earlier, this is after rooting for a bad team for the last 5 years or so, I am not emotionally prepared to chalk up obvious wins, but the Cavs are struggling. They're falling apart. J.R. Smith is no longer with them. Obviously, they fired Ty Lue earlier in the year. They're just a hot mess. So I'm hoping that the Lakers can handle business, and a guy like LeBron isn't on the court in the fourth quarter. And above all else, more important than anything else, I'd love to see the young guys, especially Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball, go off tonight. This is an opportunity to do that against one of the worst defenses in the league, and that is probably the most important thing that can come out of tonight aside from a win. So if you haven't done Laker Film Room Live with me before, if you're streaming, I'm probably going to be a little bit ahead of you. And that the DVR is enabled on the feed so that you can pause this and then make sure that I sync up. I will give you cues throughout the night of something that's happening that you'll be able to sync up my audio with your video. If you're watching on TV, I'm going to be a little bit behind, and you can pause TV to be caught up there. So without further ado, DHKT has some streams if you need a stream to accompany my play-by-play. And if you got any questions, let's get to those in the pregame. Appreciate that, Ty. Thank you for the kind words, man. Thanks for following along. What's up, Josue? How you doing? So with this Cavs team, they got 4 former Lakers in Nance, David Nwaba, who's going to be matched up with LeBron tonight, Channing Frye, who is a very good dude. I covered him my first season last year with the Lakers, and the brief time he was with the team, and he's a great guy. Jordan Clarkson was probably the most amusing guy to cover. He did not give a crap about anything. And he would always make like the public relations people cringe. So I think that I enjoyed JC, even if he has no filter. That's part of what I enjoy about him. So, and then Nance, obviously good dude too. So Liam asks, how many is LeBron dropping tonight? I feel like I want this to be a game where he doesn't play in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? And this is, I'm going to put him at 25 tonight because I think that he's going to be, I think he gets a double-double. I think he gets 10 plus assists. But I do think that, he's not going to be as assertive as a scorer. I don't think he needs to be. And like I said earlier, I do think that this is a good night for the younger guys to go off a little bit. Of the Cavs, if they're going to go on a run, former Laker, I think Jordan Clarkson is going to be a guy that's dangerous tonight because I often talk about how JaVale McGee especially doesn't always contain on the pick and roll, and JC is a really good pick and roll scorer if nothing else. So if they are going to be competitive tonight, I think JC will have a big game, so he's a guy the Lakers need to key in on. But again, they need to, if they handle their business, they'll be all right. This is a very, very bad team. But again, I'm not chalking anything up to a win beforehand at this point. I hope you're right, 313. If he can go, I could definitely see a triple-double and 30 points if he wants it, right? Like he'll get that if he wants it. And maybe he will want it because it is a special night for him. I could totally see that too. Adrian asks, how will Zoe do against Sexton? It's an interesting matchup in that they're both they're okay defenders, at least from what I've seen of Sexton. I'm less of an expert on last year's draft for sure because Lakers didn't have a top pick. This is a night though where Lonzo's going to get opportunities to hit spot ups, but he has to take the shots that he's supposed to be taking. In the Miami game, he got pulled early in the fourth quarter because on one end he got back cut by Tyler Johnson. It was a lazy defensive possession for him, and then on the other he oftentimes will come off of the pick and roll looking to pass, and that's been very much scouted out by the league, and that they know that they can do that, and he's not going to take the shot or he's not going to be effective in hitting it. I would rather see Lonzo go 2 for 12, 2 for 13 tonight than see him go 1 for 4, 1 for 5 the way that he often does. So this is an opportunity for him to do that, and against a pretty bad defensive team. There was a clip that went viral where J.R. Smith in the Pistons game, it looked like they were in a 2-3 zone, but J.R. was running his own. I called it the Henny zone, whatever he was running, because he was not doing what everyone else was doing. And, those type of things allow for open shots. Jameson, appreciate you, brother. I will do my best to paint the picture. I hope you are able to get home safe, and I appreciate the donation, man. Thank you. What's up, Lakers 2019 champions? Thanks for saying what's up. Assess the Thread asks, what are my thoughts on trading for Bradley Beal? The thing about Beal, so Beal is really good. I think he's an underrated player in a pretty crappy situation in Washington. It is no secret the Lakers are going after KD. And if not KD, then Kawhi or Clay or Jimmy Butler over the course of this summer. And the problem with trading for Beal is that his cap number is at like $27 million. And if you include one of the young guys, presumably either Ingram or Lonzo, along with KCP and other expiring contracts, you add about $20 million to the Lakers cap number, and therefore they don't have the space to sign KD outright at that point. So what I think the plan is to sign KD especially. I think he's the number one target for sure. And then after that, they're going to look to see if they can make a trade for Anthony Davis. That's going to be, they're trying to get those three guys together. And it may be those three dudes. It may end up having to be those three dudes, and then minimum contracts and room exception type guys and things like that. But if you could put, that's the best front court in NBA history right there, right? If you got LeBron, KD, and Anthony Davis. So you need guys who can defend and 3-and-D after that. Like that, to me, that'd be a good problem to have. You know what I'm saying? So I really like Beal if the circumstances were a little bit different, or if they could trade for him after already say Anthony Davis doesn't work out. Then if they wanted to make a deal for him as like the third guy, I would totally do that. But I don't think they pursue Beal over the course of this season unless they get word from back channels that KD's not interested in coming, and they don't think they're going to get Kawhi, Clay, Jimmy Butler, etc. And you even got Kemba and Chris Middleton is a good player. I don't know if you want to max those guys or not. Kemba I would probably max, and Middleton's very good too. So all of that said, this is a really good free agent class. Lakers have a very compelling argument, I think, to a free agent. I think what you do is you sign that second guy first, then any guys that need to be moved for a third guy or pieces that fit a little bit better, I think this summer is the time to make that trade. I see the KD isn't going to the Lakers LOL stuff, and y'all were saying the same thing about LeBron last year. So, I don't know if KD's coming to the Lakers, but I wouldn't rule it out quite so quickly. All right, if y'all got any questions, please hit me up. Yeah, no, LeBron was not a given. Trust me, as someone who put some information out there and got killed for it with my 4 entertainment sources and that whole fiasco, it's easy to say now that KD was a given, that LeBron was a given, but no, he wasn't. Do a quick Twitter search for that. Like, LeBron isn't coming to the Lakers, LOL. You're going to get some hits on that. Jay Ramirez asks if BI is going to shoot at a higher clip. If he's taking difficult shots the way he is, probably not. There are easier shots out there than what he's looking to get. So I don't think that's going to change soon. Amari asks if we should call up Bonga. I was at the G League game last night where he sprained his ankle, and he couldn't put weight on it afterward. We haven't had a report yet of how long he's going to be out, but he's going to be out for a little bit. So I like the idea of keeping Bonga down at the for the time being because he's had real good thing going for him over the course of his G League stint so far, and I'd like to see him continue that. But he's made great strides. But yeah, he's hurt right now, so he's not an option. Chowdrister, thank you very much, brother. Always good to hear from you and talk to you, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving too. Jay Ramirez asked what my rotations would look like. Um, and I'm sorry if I missed some of your questions compared to Luke's. It, I think Luke's done a pretty good job. I think he's come close to what he wants, or what I would be doing. I would like to see Hart playing a more prominent role. I think Hart should be in the starting lineup. I also think that there are difficulties that are associated with that. With LeBron, specifically with LeBron. LeBron wants to play the three most of the time. He will play the four. He will play the five if the game calls for it in a clutch type situation. But for most of the game, he wants to spend most of the season at that spot. So that starts making things a little bit difficult, right? Like Ingram has to play the two if you do that. You could, if you want to go Hart for Kuzma, Hart's been playing the backup four spot, right? And you could conceivably put Hart in for Kuz and just keep Hart at the four the way that he is there. I think that would be probably a little more difficult to do against starting fours than the backup fours that he's been going up against. But if I were to change anything at this point, it would be giving Josh Hart maybe a little bit of bigger role. Amari asks, how do I feel about Lonzo running the second unit instead of BI? That works for me too. He had a really nice shift in Miami doing that. Um, I think that I think they've found some. It doesn't reflect in Lonzo's individual stats, but they've found some good stuff with LeBron or with Lonzo as a screen setter for LeBron. And I don't think they've found I don't think they've found one thing yet where LeBron and BI play off of each other particularly well. And so the idea of putting BI with more minutes away from LeBron is maybe a little more attractive to me than Lonzo, but I'm not against it. If you want to get Lonzo those minutes instead, I think that gives him some additional freedom as well. Gerald asks, what are the keys to an effective small ball lineup? That's a great question. Defensive rebounding, I think, is the number one thing. And because you have to switch on all of that, can your guards keep their bigs off of the glass? Small ball lineups almost always mean that you're switching, and so you're going to have, Lonzo, can he box out a DeAndre Jordan or somebody like that, put a body on him in that respect. There's also rim protection is part of it, but I view rim protection a little bit differently than I think other people do, in that we usually associate rim protection with block shots. Like JaVale is a rim protector, right? I think that you can be a rim protector by really exceptional positional defense, so beating a guy to the spot so he doesn't get to the rim in the first place. And so like a guy like Draymond, he's the quintessential small ball five type of guy. And he does that. He can get block shots at the rim, but even more so, he's going to rotate his ass off. And he's going to get to that spot, and he's going to do that with intensity. You've got to have, gang rebounding. You've got to have great rotations, things like that. I don't think the Lakers, if LeBron is not willing to play the five spot on a regular basis, I don't think they have a legit small ball five or small ball unit this season. And thank God for Tyson Chandler, right? Because he kind of eliminates the need for that. So we're about to get started. Lakers with same starting lineup as the last few games: Lonzo, Ingram, Kuz, LeBron, and JaVale. And then for the Cavs, we're going to have Chetty Osman, David Nwaba, old friend, Tristan Thompson, Rodney Hood, and Colin Sexton. Vadarojo asks, "Is Don Nelson the father of the modern NBA?" Yeah, you could certainly give him some credit. He's had some influence on it. Doug Moe, the Denver Nuggets coach, was another guy who did some similar things. So you can certainly, he's part of that Mike D'Antoni space and pace tree where that a lot of things have been built off of in the last 5 to 10 years in the NBA. All right, let's hope for a big win tonight. Ty, I love both Nick and Eddie, but I was a lefty point guard, so I got to go with Van Exel. LeBron's about to do his chalk toss in front of the Cleveland fans. I got the volume down on my end mostly. Did he get a decent reception by the fans, or did they kill him like last time? They better have cheered him. All right, we're about to get ready for the tip off here. If you're trying to sync up with me, I'll let you know right when the jump ball happens, right when the ball goes in the air. It's crazy that LeBron dragged this team to the NBA Finals. I know it's the East, but still, they're still in the East and they're still bad. All right, jump ball's about to begin. Right now, Lakers win the tip. They do not set the back screen the way that they usually do. They're going to get into their first set. Brandon's got the ball on the right side. Dribble handoff to Kuz. Back over to Lonzo. Lonzo looks for LeBron, but gets the ball over to him. Going to be a side ball screen for JaVale. LeBron drives to the rack. Lefty misses it, but it gets a lefty tip in. Lakers up 2-0. 11:42 left in the first. Rodney Hood brings the ball up the middle of the court. Going to be a horn set for the Cavs. Gets the ball to the elbow to Nwaba. LeBron sags off as he should. Cuts off passing lanes as a result. Nwaba doesn't want to shoot that. Gets it to Tristan up top. Good V cut by Hood. Gets a ball screen from puts up the mid-range jumper. Thompson gets that offensive rebound. Kuz rotates over. All right, gets himself a block shot. LeBron collects the rebound. 11:15 up the right-hand side. Matched up with Nwaba, but Nwaba does his skip step but loses control of the ball but gets fouled. So what LeBron does in those transition situations is he'll jump off of one foot and then land on it again and use it as to power himself forward. It's called a skip step, and it's a great move if you play ball in transition. Hop off of one foot, land on it, and propel yourself off of it. Gives you some extra force. Ball over to Brandon up at the top of the key. Looks for a step-up screen from JaVale. Gets it, drives right, and that's going to be an illegal screen on JaVale. Lakers up 2-0, 11:05 left in the first quarter. I'm watching the Spectrum broadcast, for those of you asking. 11 minutes left. Got Hood with the ball at the top of the key over to Sexton. Gets a high ball screen. JaVale hedges high on it. Nice job. Got to recover there. Kicks it out to, who is that? I don't know. That was Nwaba missing the three on that. 10:46 left. Kuz got the rebound. Hands it off over to B.I. B.I. should pull up. Oh, nice dish. Nice dish over to JaVale. Good read right there. He pulled up at the free throw line. That's called the decision zone. A lot of times coaches will say on your drives, you need to decide whether or not you're looking to attack the basket or kick out of it around the free throw line, because it's one more step for most NBA players, and then it's a bucket. Osman comes off of the screen, swings the ball over to Nwaba, matched up with LeBron, drives and kicks over to Thompson. JaVale stays with him, and he gets the block shot, and they call it goaltending. That was the right call right there. Lakers up 4-2, 10:19 left in the first. 10:14 left. Brandon got the ball, kicks it out to LeBron, swings it over to Lonzo, in deep to JaVale in the post, matched up with Thompson. Skips it over to Brandon, attacks the closeout on the corner three, gets the bump, tries to finish over the top, and he gets fouled. Nice job by Brandon. So even though Brandon's skinny, right, he's fairly physical when driving to the basket. Does a good job of getting his lead shoulder in and getting a bump on a guy to create separation. Ideally on those, he'd be able to finish with his left hand, but he's not at that point yet. But he's going to step to the line shooting two, where he's a 72% free throw shooter on the year. If you're trying to sync up, I'll let you know when he lets go of the first free throw. Right now. Back rims that. Brandon takes a second free throw, back rims that too, so he misses them both. Osman gets the rebound over to Sexton on the right-hand side. 9:56 left. Swings it over to Osman. Ball reversal over to Nwaba. Off of a cross screen, but he rejects that. Gets over to Sexton. Step-up screen from Thompson. Good hedge by JaVale, who's hedging a lot higher than normal, but they hit the nice floater on that. Ties the game at 4. Lonzo got the ball. 9:40 left. Coming up the middle. Should get a drag screen from JaVale. But we get into the post instead. Nice scissor cut into a ball screen from JaVale, but LeBron backrooms the elbow jumper. Ball goes over to Rodney Hood, brings it up the center court, gets a step-up screen from Thompson. Thompson's going to roll. It's open if they want it, and we get a kickball violation on JaVale. Saved an easy bucket there. Got the ball inbound, got Sexton with it. Drives, shoots a floater off of the rim, misses that. JaVale collects the rebound. Outlet to Kuz. Kuz pushing up the left side. Attacks middle, but they wall it off. Smart decision to pull it back. Over to LeBron in the corner. Swings it over to JaVale. Nice back cut by LeBron. Easy layup. Beautiful job back cutting the overplay by Nwaba there by LeBron. Lakers up 6-4. 8:56 left in the first. Sexton's got the ball up top. Going to look for Osman off of the screen. They get it to him, but Kuz defends that well. Swings that over to Thompson. Going to flow into a handoff. No, he rejects the handoff, fake handoff, and he hits the jump hook over JaVale. 6-6, 8:39 left in the first. Lonzo looks nice read right there. So Lonzo, JaVale was initially going to set the ball screen for Lonzo, and then they both read the overplay on that, and he back cut it. Lonzo made the lob pass, and it ended up being a loose ball foul on that. Good read there. 8:34 left, 6-6. Appreciate the kind words, Danny. Thank you. Zipper cut from Lonzo, going to be a ball screen. Makes the pass to a rolling LeBron. Beautifully done. Lays it up in it. I love the combo. We've talked a lot about the LeBron-Lonzo pick and roll with Lonzo as a screener, but LeBron's been Lonzo's best screener as well. That's worked well in both directions. So that's a nice combo. Lakers up 8-6, 8:16 left in the first. Osman with the ball. Lakers trap that. JaVale showing higher than he normally does. This is really interesting to see. LeBron gets a strip, and it goes off of their hands out of bounds. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 8:09 left in the first. JaVale touched it right at the end. It would have been Laker ball. All right. Got JC into the game. And we got a timeout from the Cavs. Going into the break, Lakers up 8-6, 8:09 left in the first. Going to have 7 seconds left on the shot clock as we come back. For ones, if I'm a couple of seconds ahead of the ESPN stream, you can pause me for those couple of seconds. This is DVR enabled on my end of things. So if I'm ahead of you, you can pause me and sync up. Yeah, Chowdhury points out the 1-3 pick and roll with Lonzo and LeBron. If the Lakers make the playoffs, it's going to be a great go-to move. The thing about that is the teams are going to make Lonzo a scorer. And even if it's just can Lonzo pick and pop and knock down a spot-up three, my biggest concern about Lonzo in the playoffs is that he gets into his own head. When he shoots very well when he's very hot and cold, right? But if he's in his own head and it's in a playoff series, you're probably not going to be able to play him because they're going to play so far off of him. And if he's not knocking down those open shots, I don't know if you saw the stat that BJ Meta, on Lakers Twitter, tweeted out. Lonzo's been incredible on catch and shoot threes when he's defended. It's like 1.4 points per possession, 90th percentile in the NBA or something. On his unguarded ones, he's not making anything. He's in like the second percentile. He's missing wide open threes. Now, does that even itself out over the course of a season? Probably. But if that strikes over the course of a playoff series, things are going to get very tricky at that point. Tariq asks, why doesn't Lonzo ever drive and be aggressive? I think he's got several different issues technique-wise. Watch when he drives on those. He does not ever pull up. And when he when he passes or shoots or whatever, he's always severely floating forward. And that is problematic in two different ways. He has to gauge the speed of the shot versus him flying forward. If he's going to fly forward like that, he should use the backboard more than he does. Secondly, if his momentum is going forward like that, he is, he's not going to be able to make his passing reads nearly as well. And he's going to, try jumping with your foot really far out forward from you. You are not going to be able to jump up as much as you can is if your foot's underneath you. So that's why you see, LeBron's got athleticism. Why doesn't he dunk? Why doesn't he attack the basket? I meant Lonzo. When Lonzo dunks off of those back screen plays that they run, those lobs, he jumps off at 2 feet. He's got his feet underneath him, but he's going too fast coming off of those pick and rolls that his foot's too far out in front, his plant foot, so he can't elevate at all. So when you see him jump, he doesn't get that high when he jumps off of 1 foot because his front foot is too far forward. Now, this is fixable, but you need to work on that. And that needs to be something that's intentionally pointed out and worked on a regular basis. He's been injured the last 2 off seasons, and he can do that throughout the course of the season, but he definitely lost time over the course of this summer not being able to work on those things. And yeah, I totally agree that Lonzo just needs more years under him. I said this today, like if you want immediate returns, in most cases, don't draft a 19-year-old. Like you see guys like D'Angelo Russell and Julius Randle starting to play pretty well, and I mean that's because they've been in the league a couple of extra years, right? Like that's how it works. And it's like it would be a shame to give up on guys too early because the same thing happens with most guys. It's a slow progression. They hit their prime in their mid-20s. So we're back. Got Jordan Clarkson looking to inbound the ball. Good ball denial by JaVale McGee. Taps that out of bounds. Going to do it again. All right, JC is looking for the inbound. Lakers playing good ball denial. Kicks it way out to Chetty Osman. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Match up with BI. Pulls up, nails the 3. Nice shot. Cavs take a 9-8 lead. 8 minutes left in the first. Lonzo's got the ball. This is probably going to be a set play right here. Swings it over to JaVale. Nwaba with some ball denial on LeBron. This is going to be a stagger screen for Kuz. He curls around that. Doesn't take the shot. Flows into a handoff. Nice pocket pass by Lonzo to Kuzma for the dunk. Beautiful in one motion side pick and roll. If teams don't ice that, like defensively, you do not want the ball handler to go middle. If you do, that's going to be very often a pocket pass, just as we saw right there for a dunk. So Nwaba's got the ball. 7:28 left in the first. Sexton blows by Lonzo. He thought a screen was coming on that, so I think he was trying to weak that, but Sexton's going to go to the line nonetheless. If you're trying to sync up, I'll let you know when the ball leaves Sexton's hands on this free throw. Totally agree with you on alligator arming that, by the way. Free throw goes up right now. He rattles that home. Ties the game at 10. Sexton takes his second free throw and makes that as well. Cavs take the 11-10 lead. Again, off of these dead ball situations, it's usually going to be a set play. Lonzo fumbles it, brings it up court a bit against Sexton's ball pressure. Gets the ball elbow touch over to LeBron. Beautiful skip pass over to Kuz in the corner. Kuz pump fakes and attacks closeout. Travels, but did they call it? They did call it. Those reads right there by Kuzma, he needs to improve at his drive and kick reads. So that's a great up fake, rip through, attack the basket. When you draw that second defender, kick it out to the next guy. Keep the scramble happening for the defense. So Cavs have the ball up 11-10. 7 minutes left in the first, looking for Clarkson around the screen. They get it to him. B.I.'s tracing him. Beautiful help defense by JaVale McGee. Ball up to Lonzo. Kicks it back over to Kuzma for the slam dunk. Beautiful play. Very nice help defense by JaVale right there. Clarkson had the step on B.I. Sexton has the ball. Going to get the screen from Thompson. Another block shot by JaVale. Beautiful defense. Cleveland's going to keep that. Great help on that. He was a little bit behind. He missed his contain on that, but was able to recover. Osman on the quick inbound pass. Airballs the three. LeBron with the long outlet pass, but apparently it hit the out of bounds line. So Lakers going to have the ball. He had a streaking BI coming up the court. Question about if Lonzo's D's got... I'll get to the Lonzo question about his defense on the break, my man. Got Lonzo up the left-hand side over to JaVale. Again, this is going to be a set play. Skips it over to Kuz. Kuz takes the corner three and drills it. Beautiful. Lakers take a 15-11 lead. 6:22 left in the first. Very nice skip pass read by LeBron right there. Cavs try and get into their set. Going to be a step-up screen for JC here from Tristan Thompson. Lakers blitz that. They trap that. And JC struggles with that. I haven't thought of that, but I got PTSD from those. And so shot is not created. Ball's back to JC. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Takes a difficult double-clutching jumper, but a nice tap out by Tristan Thompson to get the offensive rebound. Ball's over to Clarkson. Kuz closes out to him, but he drills this catch-and-shoot three. Lakers up 15-14. 5:46 left in the first. BI's got the ball, step up screen, draws a foul. All right, we're back live. 5:35 left in the first. LeBron over to BI. BI matched up with Osman. LeBron sets the screen. BI gets to step on him, gets all the way to the rack. They didn't contain on that pick and roll. BI is great at, if you blow your contain, he's going to get all the way to the rim. So Lakers up 17-14, 5:20 left. JC with the ball. Hands the ball over to Sexton with the pull-up mid-range jumper and drills it. LeBron up the right-hand side. Whoa! A skip pass way out of bounds. LeBron had the right idea, but it was way off the mark. All right, back at it. 5:05 left. JC's going to get the step-up screen from Tristan Thompson. Ingram's going to apply the back pressure. JC puts him in jail, skips it out to Nwaba. They're going to let him take that, and he front rims the three. Lonzo tracks down the rebound. Looks for the outlet pass. Initially says no, but then makes a very bad decision, and it's going to go the other way. If that's not available right away, Lonzo thought that LeBron had the size advantage, but LeBron was double teamed. That was like throwing to a tight end who's got two guys on him. Lakers with 4 turnovers so far. Got Osman with the ball. Some dribble weave action to Nwaba, then to Sexton. Most dribble weaves end in a ball screen. This one does too. Tristan Thompson gets it. Thought they fouled him, but Josh Hart got the ball. Got 2 blocks on that. Lakers in transition. Got BI over to Lonzo. Lonzo steps back, takes the three, misses that wide right, short and wide right. You always know if Lonzo's not looking to shoot, he's not going to make the shot if he has to take the shot. JC matched up with Josh Hart over to Colin Sexton. A lot of step-up screens from the Cavs, which is when the big man comes up from down low to set that screen. They switch this one, gets the ball skipped over to Nwaba all by himself, has plenty of time, and he back rims that. You're open for a reason. 3:59 left, LeBron with the ball up the left side. Lakers definitely not putting their foot on the throat here, but LeBron gets called for the offensive foul for hooking his man. I think that was Nwaba on that. Hopefully the bench can get some of the energy up in this one. Lakers stayed 3 nights in Miami, so I'll let you draw whatever conclusions you'd like from that little fact. Sexton got the ball up top, 3:45 left. Hits JC off the curl. He's good at those, but he missed that. Hart collects the rebound, gets the ball over to LeBron. Gets a step-up screen from Lonzo. They don't contain. LeBron gets all the way to the basket, but he gets stripped. Recovers, though. Kicks it out to Josh. Josh takes the spot up three, but back rims that. JC coming up the right side, 3:23 left in the first. Going to get a drag screen from Thompson. Snakes that nicely. Takes a very difficult shot, though. Thompson collects the rebound. Thompson goes up with the jump hook and nails it. Nice shot. Cavs take an 18-17 lead. Come on, Lakers. 3:07 left in the first. Lonzo's got the ball up the right side. Going to get a timeout here as the Lakers go into break. So the question regarding Lonzo's defense. I do think he's worse this year than he was last year. I think there are a couple of reasons for that. I think that he's been less engaged. One of the things that I has really stood out to me is Lonzo got his first block shot of the season a game or two ago. I think it was in the Portland game. And that was his first block of the season. And that was, he was averaging nearly one per game last year. I think that the knee, I think there's a combination of his conditioning. He's carrying more weight than he did last year, which I think is in part a good thing, but he's not as springy to me. He's not as electric defensively. He has little spurts of that. But I think there's also a mental disengagement that I think part of it comes from, this is the first time in his life he's not the biggest name guy on the team. It's not his team. Even last year, he ran the team in a lot of respects. And that's obviously not going to be the case with LeBron. I think there's a certain amount of getting used to. And I think that it's not a surprise that both Lonzo and Ingram are the guys who are taking the longest to adjust to that. Because they were the guys that played the most significant on-ball roles. With Kuzma and Hart, you know, they're basically doing what they were last year in terms of role. There's not that much of an adjustment. And even though that's on the offensive end, I think that that's impacted Lonzo's defense. And now, should he defend the same way regardless of what his offensive role is? Yes. I've also seen enough positives on that end where I don't think it'll be an entire season type thing, but I think he's very much in a funk and in his head right now, and that's permeating throughout his game. I actually thought he's had a couple of games recently where he did everything else but scoring fairly well, but he was so bad as a scorer. Like I say all the time, Lonzo can impact the game in a lot of ways, and he does, but you cannot be that bad as a scorer and still have a positive overall impact in most cases. So I think most of it is mental with him. I wonder about the additional weight. I wonder about the rehab time and all of that, but I think for the most part, it's in his head. Cool. I'm glad you guys are able to sync up. And yeah, it's a great point. Lakers are playing very slow. They're not engaged in this game. This is how they've played in most of the games that they've had against bad teams this year, where there's just a significantly different energy level against these type of teams than they have against most good teams. Now, and that's pretty friggin' obnoxious at this point where they aren't very good themselves, right? Like it'd be one thing if they were a perennial playoff team but they just don't have that pop every night, even less so than they did last year. Obviously, they're a better team than they were last year, but we see it against these bad teams, against Dallas, against Atlanta, teams like that. They're just not bringing it. So LeBron is out of the game, as is Kuz. We got Lance, Lonzo, KCP, Tyson Chandler, and Josh Hart on the court. Got Lonzo with the ball going middle, skips the ball over to Lance, back over, ball reversal to Lonzo. Nice skip pass to Lance. Looks like Cleveland was in a zone right there. Lance misses the catch and shoot three. Cleveland up 18-17, 2:45 left in the first. Ball reversal over to Colin Sexton. They tried some cross-screen action, but no one made contact. Tried the back screen. Josh defends that well. Over to Rodney Hood, matched up with Lance. He takes the dribble for rhythm, shoots that going to his right, but he misses that. Ball over to Lonzo. Lakers pushing in semi-transition. Gets a drag screen. Lonzo looks to attack that. Looks to get into the body. Sexton misses that way long, and then Lonzo gets the putback. I'll take it. Any shot Lonzo gets that he makes around the rim, I will take. So 19-18, 2:13 left in the first. Missed the first one way long, but it's good to see him using the backboard at least. Clarkson feeds Nance. Beautiful pick and roll action. Tyson Chandler was looking for help on that he didn't get. Lakers down 20-19 with 1:57 left in an ugly first quarter. Lance with the ball, skips it over to Lonzo. Going to get this screen from Tyson Chandler. Drive and kick to Lance. Nice skip pass, or nice reversal to KCP in the corner. Open three, and he drills it. Lakers take a 22-20 lead. Nice pass by Lance, passing up a good shot for a great shot. 1:38 left in the first. Nance with the ball up top. Going to usually set down screens in these situations where you got the big up top and he's not a shooting threat. Hands it off over to JC. Good contest by Hart. Gets a piece of it. KCP gets the rebound. Lakers off and running. Gets the ball over to Lance up the left-hand side. Looks for the kickback with Lonzo, but he doesn't get it. Skips it over to Josh. Josh keeps his feet down. Fakes the three. Nice dribble handoff. Give and go with Josh, but he loses control. Nance picks up the ball. Nice outlet pass to Sexton. Goes all the way to the rim for the basket as they go crashing into the crowd, him and KCP. Game tied at 22. Lance with the ball. 1:05 left in the first. Over to KCP. Josh Hart. They miss him in transition, but he misses the wide open three. He had a wide open look. Cavs didn't talk in transition. Lakers need to wake up. Got Nance dribbling all the way to the basket. That's awful defense. Nance dribbled that the whole way. Lonzo stepped up to him for a little bit until Tyson recovered. Tyson did not get in a good defensive stance on that, and it was all curtains on that. One of these games, man. All right, if you're trying to sync up, we got Nance shooting the free throw right now. Makes that, and Cleveland gets the 3-point lead, the biggest of the game. Got Brandon in the game, I believe, for Lonzo. And he is. So Brandon's running point right now. A little confused about what they're running. I think they're going to try and go for 2-for-1 right here. Gets the ball over to Lance. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Very stagnant. They're a little confused about what they were doing. Lance with the spin move on the drive. Misses that badly. Tyson Chandler gets the offensive rebound, and they're going to keep it here. That's Lakers are in the bonus, so Tyson Chandler's going to go to the line shooting two. Tyson front rims but gets the roll on this first free throw. Yeah, man, it's nice to see KCP back for sure. Chandler rattles home the second free throw as well. Cavs up 1. Lakers execute the 2-for-1 successfully. 24 seconds left. Get Osman coming off of a curl, lets it fly. Nice shot. Oh, excuse me, that was Korver. I was going to say, that was beautiful footwork. That was Kyle Korver on that. Cavs take a 4-point lead, 28-24. 12 seconds left. Lakers will hold for the last shot. B.I.'s got it up top. Lance is calling for it, but Lance should drop for spacing purposes. B.I. snakes the step-up screen from Tyson. Airballs the little floater. I talk a lot about how only left-handed guys get crap for being left-handed dominant. That was an example of if Brandon puts that in his left hand, with those long arms, he can just extend and put that up and in. So Brandon is very, very right-hand dominant, but you'll never hear, you don't hear about that much because guys don't ever say that about right-handed players. Yeah, Tariq says, Lonzo looks like a guy without go-to moves because he is. Yeah, he's not. The Lakers need to develop him as a scorer. Everything else is there, but in the NBA, if you are, like we saw David Nwaba, right, be wide open on a few shots. He's wide open for a reason. Teams scheme for that. And Lonzo just needs to become a competent scorer. And how you look at this depends on if you're an optimist or a pessimist on things like this. Lonzo's issues are so basic that I believe that he can get to the point of competency because he does not need to do particularly complicated things to get better. Can you 1-2 step on balance? Can you jump stop? We see this on some of his pull-ups. When he takes a pull-up jumper from mid-range, he actually usually gets a good shot up because he does a good job either jump stopping or 1-2 stepping to get himself on balance. The problem is on the other plays, he's going too fast, and so he's always floating forward. So things like this are things that can be addressed, but it's also like he's also in the NBA in his second year. I know he's missed time and been hurt like that. I just wonder in his player development type stuff, whether it's with the team or with his own personal guys, what have y'all been working on if you're not starting with the footwork stuff? So that's a complaint that I have, and that needs to be addressed because until those things get addressed, he's not going to have go-to moves or even competency in kind of these basic scoring areas. As wonderful as I think he is in so many different areas of the game, that's something that needs to get addressed as soon as possible. Let me know if y'all have questions. Just sitting through the commercial break. These are a little longer on the nationally televised games. No, I do not think Larry Bird can beat Jordan one-on-one. I disagree that he had go-to. So, like, his go-to move is a step back going left, right? And that's not always going to be something that's open for him. In terms of as an individual scorer, that's the only go-to move that I can think of from him. And please, if you see UCLA highlights or something like that where you're like, hey, this is a move that he went to all the time. I broke down a lot of his tape knowing that Lakers would have a top pick in that draft. And so that was the one thing. He'd get switched onto a big normally. He'd set him up, step back to the left. He'd take that shot. So so hit me up on Twitter with that if you have a link to something else that you think there was a go-to move of his. We're back live. Second quarter, Cavs up 28-24, 149 left. Got the ball on the post with Ronnie Hood. Oh, Korver comes off clean. Ooh, Lakers get lucky. KCP lost track of him. Josh gets a rebound, 11:40 left. Nice cross court over to Lance early, over to KCP in the corner, attacks the closeout. Bad pass. If KCP gets called for the charge, and if not, it was going to be a turnover anyway. Got Andrew Harrison running point for the Cavs right now. Got Larry with the ball up top. Nance, that is. Hands off to JC. Old Lakers connection. Nice side pick and roll. Good hedge and recover by Chandler and KCP. Drives on KCP. Gets the ball kicked out to Kyle Korver. Drills the open catch and shoot three. Lakers down 7 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Come on, guys. B.I. with the ball on some pistol action. Kicks the ball over to Josh Hart, but B.I. stepped out of bounds. Lakers not focused right now. Right. Missed the catch and shoot three here. That got a little partially blocked. B.I. rejects the screen. Good decision there. Probes, but kicks it out to KCP. Swings the ball over to Josh Hart. He's going to swing the ball over to B.I. Passes up the catch and shoot three. Drives. Dishes over to Tyson. Misses that, though, and gets the tip up and in. Nice work by Tyson Chandler on that. Lakers down 5, 31-26. 10:40 left in the second. They're going to run Korver off a lot of these screens. Lakers switch that this time and do a good job of that. Good pocket pass from JC to Nance, but Josh Hart's doing a nice job staying attached to Korver. Nance takes the face-up jumper, misses that. Josh comes out of the backcourt with the ball, dribble with the left hand over to Lance. Lakers are a little discombobulated on offense right now, so Lance just takes a pull-up mid-range jumper and feels like the Cinderella shoe has fallen off of Lance's feet last few games. With the exception of the Orlando, he's really struggled from the field. Nice bump by Rodney Hood as he hits the mid-range jumper, putting the Cavs back up by 7. 10 minutes left in the second. Lance has the ball over on the left-hand side. Holding it, serving, skips over to Ingram. Ingram, hesitation, dribble, and drives. Gets a shot blocked, but called for the offensive foul in the first place. B.I. does not take what the defense gives him. He always is looking to drive, so they're playing off of him. He's got jump shot opportunities that he just doesn't take. Lakers having a seriously rough go of it. 9 turnovers so far. Cleveland has not turned the ball over. Oy. Korver's got the ball. Over to Nance up top. Going to try and get Korver running off of these screens, but Lakers are switching those, so they get the ball into a handoff with Hood. Hits a dribble pull-up. Lakers are not stepping up. This unit's playing terrible basketball right now. 9:30 left. Lakers down 9, 35-26. Come on, guys. Trying to get KCP coming off of a stagger, but they switch that. But KCP again, nice screen by Tyson Chandler, but KCP misses that back rim. Larry Nance collects the rebound, pushes it up himself. Still has the ball, looking to hand it off to Harrison. Very frustrating game so far. Harrison comes off of the screen by Nance. Skip pass, Lance gets his hand on it, taps it ahead, trying to get it to himself. Going to go all the way to the Lakers' end of the court on the baseline, but it's going to be Cavs' ball with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball inbounded. Cavs got to go quick. Rodney Hood with it. Going to try and probably pull up right here. He does. Misses that front rim. B.I. collects the rebound. Comes up the right-hand side. Going to be... Oh, he waves off the pistol action to post up Harrison. Skips the ball over to Lance. He passes up the 3 at first, but then takes it. Back rims that. Tyson Chandler tries to tap out, but Hood is the one who collects it. This unit is just awful right now. Andrew Harrison with the ball. Nance is going to take a 3 as Tyson Chandler plays way off of him. He misses that. Lance collects the rebound. He's going to push it up himself. Lakers need a sub pretty badly right now, and we're going to get a timeout right here from Luke. 8:20 left in the second. Lakers down 35-26 in a very, very ugly beginning to this game. Yeah, this is what I mean about no obvious wins on the schedule. Lakers don't play hard enough on a nightly basis to have those. Jonathan asks about the Lillard trade talk and all of that. I don't think that Portland has much motivation to move him, and definitely not to the Lakers, So I think that's what happened. Frustrating night, man. I don't know what offense we're running, Mike. It's a bunch of step up screens and then isolation. Lance is just Brandon's just taking shots that are not coming off of any offensive action. I don't know, man. I'm very frustrated with and it's not just this game, right? It's just how are the guys being taught to play, if that makes sense, as opposed to it's not just running plays. It's teaching players how to make reads and how do you create shots out of organized type of action. And this is the exact opposite of that. Someone asked me earlier about, the Lonzo running the second unit versus Brandon running the second unit. This is part of the danger of having Brandon at point guard, right? Where he was wasn't raised as a point guard, right? He's not a guy that is going to get you organized and into your sets and all of that. And that's something that doesn't always show up in a point guard's stat line, but is something that shows up in other guys' stat lines, even if they don't get the assist directly. So this has been a frustrating start, though, for sure. Right now, we're at 35-26, asking what the score is. We're at a timeout. Lakers are down right now with the Cavs up. Yeah, this is definitely a time where the Lakers are missing Rondo. There's a guy with that second unit. Oh, if I could fix it, I would, Desmond. I would. I'm as frustrated as you are right now. Yeah, that's a good point about Caruso. Caruso may be a guy that's worth going to with the second unit. I'm curious to see if Luke tries Lonzo out with this unit instead, take Lonzo out a little bit earlier and have him run point with the second unit. And yeah, like I said, they've spent 3 nights, not last night, but the 3 nights before that in Miami, and it certainly looks like it in that respect. So we got the starters, with the exception of Ingram, out. We got the starters with KCP in Ingram's spot instead, out on the court. Very short shift by the bench. Luke was certainly not happy with what he saw there. All right, got LeBron with the ball, skips over to Lonzo. They're in a zone right now. Got a corner three from Kuz. Misses that. Harrison with the ball, 8:05 left, coming up the middle of the court. Very low energy game. Tristan Thompson with the ball up top. And we're going to get a hand check call, I think, on JaVale McGee. $7:59 left in the second. Cavs up 35-26. Ball inbounded to Tristan Thompson. It's going to flow into a handoff with Rodney Hood going left. Lonzo stunts and then recovers back to Harrison and gets called for a foul right there. I thought that was a weak call. But Andrew Harrison's going to go to line shooting 2, 7:53 left. Lakers need to recognize Cleveland's zone. They've run that 2-3 a few times the last couple of games. Most of the time you like stationing or having guys, if not stationed there, then flashing middle or at the free throw, stationed at the free throw line as a way of collapsing the defense and kicking out. So I'm curious if they'll use JaVale there or they could use LeBron there. Obviously, LeBron would be great. Harrison's second free throw goes home. Lakers fall down by 11 to the Cleveland Cavaliers, 37-26. 7:50 left in the second. Lonzo with the ball. Going to be a horn set from the Lakers. Gets the ball over to LeBron up top. Skips it over to Kuz in the corner. Almost fumbled it out of bounds. Kuz with the ball. Lakers, again, very confused. They are in a man coverage right now, though. Little drive and kick from Lonzo. KCP attacks the closeout. Back to Lonzo. Skips the ball over to LeBron. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. LeBron takes the three at the buzzer and drills it. Lakers badly needed something to go their way. It was an ugly offensive possession, but got it to work. 37-29, 7:19 left. Trying to get Korver to run around these screens. He's being trailed by KCP, who's pretty good at that. Good job by KCP denying that. Ball over to Harrison. Gets a step-up screen from Tristan Thompson. JaVale on the hedge. Drive and kicks that out to Korver. They chase him off the three-point line. Going to get a corner three from Harrison. Misses that front rim. Lonzo taps the ball over to LeBron. LeBron coming up the middle of the court. 3-on-4. Pulls it back. Nice read. Nice read to JaVale on the rim run. Cavs didn't talk on defense. Lakers cut it to a 6-point deficit. Harrison coming up against Lonzo's ball pressure. And we're going to get a timeout from the Cavs. A little bit signs of life from a Lakers team that certainly had not shown them up to that point. I see a lot of comments about the tempo of this game. Could not agree more. Could not agree more. There's no... Part of that is like the snap and life that provides the Lakers. Kind of a chicken or egg thing too, right? Where if you're not playing particularly well on the defensive end, you're not getting stops, you're not going to be able to run as much. But I totally agree. They've had opportunities to do that, and they've been kind of jogging up the court. So I think you guys are right on the money with that observation. They're playing way too slow. Believe it or not, the on-off for LeBron, at least last I checked, it's improved. He went into, Thanos mode the last 3 games or so. But before that, he'd actually been pretty negative in terms of on-off. The Lakers were better with him off of the court than on. I think it's closer to even at this point. But yes, that's surprising and something that'll probably correct itself as we go throughout the season. Brian or anyone else, if you're looking for me to sync up, let us know when. I'll let you know when the ball's inbounded, or whenever I can, I'll give you a cue for something that'll help you cue up. And you're right. I should not use comic book references. I know nothing about them. Yeah, that's my bad. See, that's why I need you in the chat, and keep me in check. Oh, it's Thanos apparently. Is it Thanos or Thanos?
I don't know. I thought it was Thanos.
Oh, see, my girlfriend's into all of that stuff, and she's not sure either. So, Thanos. All right, it's Thanos. The wisdom of the crowd corrected me. Nah, I don't watch Ball in the Family. That ain't my thing. I've got too much other stuff to do with watching tape and doing podcasts and making videos and all that stuff. That's never been the part of the NBA that's interested me. Johnny Bravo's asking, do I think the Lakers should trade for another elite scorer? In different circumstances, I would say yes. You're absolutely right that is an obvious glaring need that the Lakers have on this team. But I talked about this a little bit earlier. They want to sign a second guy for free over the course of this summer. They're going to, I'm fairly sure, I mean, I could be proven wrong, but that they will stay the course this season for the most part, so they can preserve their cap space and try and get a guy like Kevin Durant as their second scorer. So we're coming back from the break. So I don't expect that to be addressed until then. All right, Sexton with the ball. Let you know what time it is. Got Korver running off of the screen. Good help by JaVale. They switched that. We got 6:36 left if you're trying to sync up. Got Hood driving left on Kuz. Kuz closes out on that. Good contest on that. LeBron gets the rebound. Pushes up the right-hand side. LeBron goes up against Osman. Gets physical with him, and spin move lays it up and in. Yeah, LeBron's locked in right now. He's running hard back in transition defense. Sexton tried we get a foul on the loose ball. Sexton tried a little floater over to JaVale on that, and then LeBron with a nice tap out. We're going to get a loose ball foul on that rebound attempt. Yeah, LeBron's locking in right now. It's nice to see. Although it would be nicer to see if LeBron did not have to lock in a game like this. But Lakers are down 4, 37-33 with 6:15 left. Going to be a set play since it was a dead ball. This is going to be ball reversal over to Lonzo. See what they're trying to run. They're a little confused on that. Kuz was out of position on that. So Lonzo looks to attack, puts his defender in jail. Oh my God! Everybody drink! Lonzo came off of a pick and roll. He put his man in jail and then shot a very weird, but I'll take it, two-handed layup up and in against a contain that did not commit to him. I can't believe it. I need whiskey in this drink. No. Sorry, I had a moment there. 5:40 left. Lakers down by 2, 37-32. Sexton takes the pull-up jumper against LeBron on the switch, misses that. Kuz gets the rebound, hands off to LeBron. Gets the ball, pushes up middle, surveys over to Kuz. Kuz looks to attack on Rodney Hood, but decides better of it. Good decision. Slips the ball screen, and we get a loose ball foul. So that was Kuz really likes to slip screens, whether it's off ball or on. That was a good read. You want to slip screens if you're the screen setter, if your defender comes up too high. You want to sneak in behind him. He did that. They held him, get a call for the freedom of movement, loose ball foul. So KCP inbounds right now. If you're syncing up to the elbow, going to set this cross screen for Kuz. Kuz gets the catch and shoot three. Front rims that, get the roll, does not. And Tristan Thompson collects the defensive rebound. Lakers down 37-35. 5:15 left in the second. Thompson still with the ball. Holds on to it, looks to get the handoff with Sexton, fumbles that a little bit, kicks it over to Osman. Osman matched up with KCP, going to get the screen from Thompson, but he rejects that. Gets JaVale off of his feet, hits Thompson on the roll against KCP. JaVale recovers and contests well enough to force the miss. LeBron gets the rebound, 4:55 left. Going to get a drag screen or not from JaVale. LeBron bumps into him, nice step-through move, lays it up and in. Lakers tie the game. Yeah, LeBron's not going to lose this game. 11-0 run for the Lakers. Got Sexton with the ball, and the Cavs are confused right now. Going to get that step-up screen from Thompson. Whenever teams are confused, it's almost always going to end up in a pick and roll. That's usually your fix-it play. Ball's back over to Sexton. Got Lonzo on him. Gets the ball middle. Nice job, KCP, fighting for it, but he couldn't see it. Thompson forces the jumper, misses that as to avoid the shot clock violation. Kuz gets the rebound, pushes out of the backcourt. KCP gets in the way a little bit. Then we get a drag screen from JaVale. Little turnaround jumper from Kuz, misses that. Lonzo tries to get the rebound, but good sandwich rebound from David Nwaba there. Pushes up court himself, looks to attack the basket, hands the ball off to Sexton. Lakers having problems matching up. Now they do. Sexton guarded by KCP. Cavs still confused, skips it over to Osman. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Drives on Kuz. Kuz moves his feet. Osman's off balance, but he makes the layup. Damn. Cleveland up 39-37, 3:43 left. Step-up screen by KCP for LeBron. Get a hedge and recover there. Nice pass down low on the Kuzma cut, but he gets stripped. Osman with the strip on that. Cavs pushing in transition. Looks to attack JaVale. Oh, and they get a foul call. Ideally, JaVale would contest that with his left hand instead of his right. If you turn your body on those as a big and contest with, so say a right-handed shooter is shooting the ball, you want to mirror him. So your closeouts for a right-handed shooter, you want to be with your left hand. In terms of how you contest. For a lefty, you want to contest with the right. If you contest a right-handed shooter with your right hand, that means you're going to reach across your body, and that means that you're going to turn your body. You're never going to get a call from a ref on that. So had JaVale contested that with his left hand, it's probably a missed shot and going the other way. My mic is a little bit low? All right. Turn it up just a touch. My levels on my end are fairly hot, but I turned it up a little bit in the room that I had. Thank you for the heads up on that. All right. Osman makes both free throws. 41-37. Lakers down 4. 3:30 left in the second. Kuz with the ball in the middle of the court. Going to have Lonzo on the elbow. They've been doing this a lot. And he's going to set this screen for the UCLA cut. Oh, wow. What a pass. That is a ridiculous pass by LeBron James. That JaVale cut into the open space, and he just threw it right through the open window right there. Lakers down 41-39. 3:10 left in the second. Rodney Hood tries to sink the pick and roll, but goes nowhere. Kuz steps up on that, get JaVale again hedging higher. Now they switch on that. Hood matched up with JaVale McGee. Gives a hesitation dribble, shoots the lefty off of the spin move. That was actually pretty good defense by JaVale, but a better shot. 2:50 left. Got Ingram back in the game, coasting up the right-hand sideline. Passes the ball. That was actually an overpass, but gets the ball to JaVale anyway. Nice lays it up and in. I thought Ingram had a lane to the basket on that, but it worked out. 2:35 left in the second. Lakers down 43-41. Going to get a double high ball screen for Colin Sexton. He beats JaVale, but he recovers. JaVale gets the block, but Tristan Thompson gets the offensive rebound and the putback. LeBron middle. Nice. Hits Ingram streaking up the left side. Nice drive and kick to Kuz, open in the corner. Beautiful play by Ingram, but Kuz can't knock it down. Kuz got to start making those. He's had a lot of nice looks like that, not just in this game, but in games past recently as well. Get a reach-in foul on JaVale here as he that's part of the danger of having JaVale hedge a little bit higher as he's got to recover a longer distance. Got 2:09 left in the second quarter. Cavs 45, Lakers 41. Good sub. Got Tyson Chandler coming in back for JaVale. Players will start reaching when they get tired because it takes more energy to move your feet. So there's got JaVale huffing and puffing as he comes back to the bench. Osman with the ball up top. Going to get this ball screen from Tristan Thompson. Good back pressure by Josh. Ball over to Sexton. Lonzo moves his feet, cuts off the drive baseline by Sexton. Over to Osman. Osman defended by Josh again. Lakers blitz that. Man. Thompson hits the floater. 47-41. Lakers had a steal opportunity, but they overran it. 1:45 left. Ingram rejects the drag screen. Nice hesitation dribble going left. Keeps his dribble alive. Then picks it up on the opposite side. Swings the ball over to Lonzo. Got LeBron open for the corner three, and he drills it. Cuts the lead in half to 3. Oh, they called that a long two, so it's going to be 47-43 with 1:26 left. Got Sexton with the ball walking it up court. Going to get another double high ball screen where he could pick and roll in either direction. They hedge and recover on that. Nice job. Back to Osman. Josh fights over the top of the screen. Nice back pressure on that, and he drills it anyway. Nice shot. 50-43. Lakers down. Very slow-paced game. LeBron's got the ball. Some pistol action. Drives all the way to the basket with the Statue of Liberty slam dunk. He's got 17 in this first half. 59.9 seconds left in the second. 5-point game. Cavs up 50-45. Cavs holding the ball, just standing there working clock. 10 seconds left. Gets a step-up screen for Sexton. Takes the mid-range jumper and drills that. Everything's too easy right now. Lakers down 7. See if they go for 2 for 1 right here. LeBron's got the ball crossing half court. Going to get that ball screen from Lonzo. Haven't seen a ton of those today. They switch that, so Lonzo's got the ball. They don't look to defend him, and he drills the 3. There we go, Lonzo. Look to take that as a first option. His defender, if you were watching him, wasn't even looking at Lonzo, and he's got to take those and make them pay. So good to see. Lakers down 52-48. Sexton dribbling up top, trying to work clock. Going to get this step-up screen from Thompson. Lonzo cuts it off one way, and they rescreen the other way. They rescreen again. Takes the pull-up jumper. Sexton does. Rattles that in and out. 5 seconds left. LeBron's got the rebound. Pushing middle. Dribbles all the way down. Nice Euro step. They try to tackle him, and they foul him. 1.2 seconds left. Beautiful transition offense. Individual effort by LeBron right there. Ran it up the backs of the Cleveland Cavs, and he kept changing directions so they couldn't get in a good defensive position, even though they had like 3 guys there. It's a great observation about McGee possibly hedging harder so that he can, because he can get more rest with Chandler. That's a possibility for sure. LeBron takes his first free throw right now and makes it. That's a crazy stat. Blue Valco says the Cavs are the first team this season to go an entire half without a turnover. That is pretty incredible. LeBron takes and misses his second free throw. So Lakers are going to go into halftime down 3, 52-49. In terms of what we saw in that first half, it's pace, it's effort level, it's, the second unit was particularly bad. And I think Luke should make the adjustment in the second half to go, if they need either Brandon or Lonzo. I think Lonzo's the guy to go with tonight in terms of being the guy that you put with that second unit. But again, most of this is effort level. Really, the Cavs are not. They're running like for shooters off of screens. You got, Osman will come off of something and Hood will flow into handoffs and things like that. Corver, obviously. But for the most part, it's just simple ball screen type offense for them. It's relatively easy to defend. They don't have any like elite scorers off of that. JC's very good at that, but he didn't do much in the first half. So it's just a matter of like giving a crap and effort level. And I totally agree with your guys' observation about just the game being too slow right now. And they really need to look to push the pace. And I thought they did a better job of that in the last 5 minutes or so of that half. But part of that is also LeBron turning it up a little bit. So frustrating half for sure. Appreciate the kind words, Thomas. Thank you so much for listening all the way out in Australia, man. Is it? Do you want to tell them that?
It's Thanos.
All right. If anyone got any questions, by all means hit me up. We got like 10 minutes at halftime now. Q1 233 asks, do I recognize a drop-off in Ingram's pick and roll defense? Ingram, this is a video I'm actually working on right now about Ingram's defense as a whole. I feel like, so his defense off of screens is poor, whether it's coming off of off-ball screens or defending pick and rolls on the ball. And it's for a couple of reasons. He's got those crazy long legs, right? So he's got these really high hips. He's got a high center of gravity. He obviously does not weigh all that much, and he does not have great technique. The first two things on those are not things that he can do much about. He's going to get knocked off of his spot, or he's going to eat screens more than most guys do because of that. The third thing with his technique, he can do more to step over. And ironically, one of the things we say as coaches on how to fight around screens is get skinny, right? When you fight over the top. And so you want to take your inside foot and step over the top foot of the screener, and that'll help you get skinny and fight over the top. He doesn't always do that, and he eats more of the screen as a result of that. But I would argue that because he's playing out of position at the 2, he's being involved in more pick and roll and more ball screens and more off-ball screens, chasing your Danny Greens, your shooters off of screens. It's not something that he is, like, he shouldn't be put in that position as often as he is. That's not something that he has the body type to do particularly well, in my opinion. It's not even his fault. It's just you don't usually have guys with crazy long legs, really high hips, high center of gravity, having to lock and trail on a guy off of the ball or having to fight over screens as the on-ball defender. So part of this comes with playing Ingram at the 2. So when he's matched up against wings, he's done a great job defending wings this season because he's a wing himself, right? When he's matched up against similarly sized guys and guys who, have similar skill sets in terms of, wing type guys, they're 6'7", 6'8" type guys. He's done a great job on those guys, but he's not being put in the position to do that as much because he's playing the 2. Gerald asked, what do coaches talk about during halftime? I can't speak to the Lakers coaches. But as a general rule, it's going to be a mix of, inspirational and adjustments. On a night like this, I would imagine the coaching staff is very much focusing on energy, and effort level. I think that stat that they didn't turn Cleveland over once, I think that gets brought up for sure as an example of, like, listen, you guys are not bringing it the way that you should be. And then in terms of adjustments that they can be making, those are going to be things that they talk about in there as well. With the Lakers, in terms of, like, I don't know, I don't think there's a ton of X's and O's adjustments that they need to do differently. They just need to play harder, and I think that the substitution pattern with the bench needs to be a little bit different. So, but for the most part, it's a mix of inspirational and then informational. Assess the Thread asks, do I think it would be better to put Kuz at the 2 defensively instead? I actually think yes. Not that I think Kuz would do a better job at that. I think he'd have a hard time with it too. But I think you'd get, I think Kuz is going to be a mostly bad defender no matter where you put him. I think you get some of Ingram back if you put him in his more natural role, if that makes sense. So I don't think Kuz would do a better job than Ingram. I actually think he would do slightly lesser job, but I think you get a better version of Ingram. So that's kind of a convoluted way of saying yes. About what do I think about Kuzma lately? I mean, I think we kind of know what Kuzma is and who he's going to be stylistically as a player. I think we're still figuring that out about Lonzo and BI. I think they're still figuring that out. My concern with Kuzma is if he's not scoring, what is the value that he's bringing to the table? I don't think he's a plus in any other area of the game. And for a team with playoff aspirations, that is really problematic once you get into a 7-game series and you have a team looking to pick on a guy over and over again. I think my observation, and I need to look into this more deeply, I think his shooting form has changed a little bit for the worse. Not everyone is a believer in sweep and sway, which is when you kind of kick your feet forward while bringing your shoulders back. The argument for sweep and sway in technique end of things is that you carry most of your tension in your shoulders as a shooter, and that can negatively impact your shot. But that was something that he did pretty effectively. I don't think so. First of all, I don't think everybody should shoot the same. Like, there are going to be things that work for some guys that don't work for others. I thought he sweep and swayed more last season than he has been this year, and he's been missing some really quality looks from 3. He's under 30% from 3 this season while getting better looks than he got last season. So with the idea in mind that I think Kuz could be an elite scorer or maybe the tier right below elite. But if he's not going to be a contributor positively in the other areas of the game, you have to be really, really good at that. And I think he needs to address his shooting in order to be a positive on the court. Oh, 233 says asks if I think sending Kuz to the bench for Hart is better or Ingram off the bench. So we've seen the lineup with Lonzo, Hart, Kuz, LeBron, and JaVale when BI was suspended and Rondo was suspended as well. And that group, and including the little chunks of time that they've had, has played very well together. Last I looked, they were like a plus 14 net rating, which is the best amongst the lineups that have gotten a lot of minutes. So that said, I'd like to see the version where Kuz goes to the bench and Hart starts first. Not because that other lineup didn't work. Like I said, it did work. But I do think the Lakers are still they're still figuring out what lineups work and which ones don't. And I think that one needs to be given a real shot. They need to look at that lineup with Kuz coming off of the bench and Hart starting in its place to see how that looks. I feel comfortable and confident in the Lonzo, Hart, Kuz, Lonzo, JaVale lineup. I'd like to see that other lineup to see if they're an option as well. Jacob asks, when is Wagner supposed to play? He played in the Orlando game when the Lakers got blown out. He's on the team and with them, but he's just, with the arrival of Tyson Chandler especially, he's just not in the rotation right now. He's behind, man. He's a rookie, didn't have training camp, didn't have preseason. It's going to take him a while, and with Tyson coming into the fold, I'm not sure who Wagner replaces in the rotation, if that makes sense. Assess the Thread asks if I think that BI is starstruck by LeBron or if it's, just stylistic. I think it's stylistic. I've been saying for a while, I think that BI needs a mentality change in that he very much sees himself as the give me the ball, I'm going to go get a bucket type of guy. I'm going to be an all-star this year. I'm going to score 20 points per game. And that gets reinforced by the organization, right? Remember Magic last year. If he doesn't score 20 points per game this season, we're going to be disappointed. And he didn't, but I think that's like the number is less of the takeaway from that than the mentality. We want you to be aggressive. The problem with that is that a lot of Ingram's shots aren't the right shots. And with that, he passes up a lot of the right shots too. It's an off-ball player versus on-ball player type of thing. There have been a couple of plays in this game even where the ball swung to him where there was one play where he was at the top of the key, and most wings take that. Like if your defender is at the free throw line and you catch the ball, that should be a quick catch and shoot. He doesn't do enough of his work and his footwork before the catch, so he has to gather all of his length, right? Like if his feet aren't right, he has to get them right, and then he's got a very elongated release. So by the time he gets into a shooting stroke, the guy who was at the free throw line who's defending him is now really up on him contesting it. He's not comfortable taking those shots. And part of the problem with putting a guy in a position where they weren't ready for, as that we want you to be a 20-point per game scorer, is the Lakers have not developed him as an off-ball player. The guy I go to is Kawhi Leonard. Totally different circumstances on a championship contender. I get it. It's different. Kawhi was in different circumstances. That said, they developed Kawhi as like, we're going to turn you into a great spot-up shooter first. And they were able to do that. And then Kawhi has added to his skill set. So by year 4 or year 5 of his career, that's when the triple threat, isolation, pick and roll, ball handler type scoring, which he was not able to do at the same point that BI's at, that's when that started to emerge. And that's the appropriate time for that to emerge, because before that, Kawhi was a high-quality role player on a very good team at a young age, and he continued to develop his skill set. Those things are hard, man. This is the best league in the world, the best players in the world, and to be able to say, hey, all of a sudden you're going to be this at 19 years old, 20 years old, 21 years old, whatever, before filling in, checking those other boxes first, those, are you making the right play, and then add on top of that, I have I have issues with how the Lakers have developed Brandon Ingram, and I think that they've raised him in a way where he now has expectations, and in terms of touches and shots, and he would not be okay with not having those, right? Because it's kind of like what we see in Boston. Someone said this on Twitter. I think it was Snotty Drippin said this. One of the issues they're having with Rozier and Jaylen Brown, especially, is they got some of that offensive freedom. They got some of that ability to give you the ball. Oh, hey, I had a 25-point night tonight, and you get all those texts from your friends and family talking about all that. It's different when you get 7-8 shots and you scored 10 points and 4 rebounds and played good defense, right? You're not getting those texts. You're not getting the glory that comes with that. And it takes guys, after they get the taste of that, it's difficult to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think that you're this, and then you get demoted, quote unquote, which is it. It's not, and it shouldn't be seen that way. But tell that to a 21-year-old, especially one that has not had his big-time contract yet, who's playing for that extension afterward. Anyway, that's a very long-winded way of me saying that I don't like how the Lakers have developed Brandon Ingram, because I think they've skipped steps in the process. And like Ty's saying, Randall is in his 4th year and looking super good. There were times where Randall did not, and so Randall's technically in his 5th year now, and there were times where Randall did not look good along the way, right? And that's why what I was saying earlier with guys like, you see D'Angelo Russell playing solid ball for the Nets, right? And Randall's playing really well for the Pelicans and all that. Like, that's how it goes, right? They struggle. They're pretty bad at first, and they get a little bit better and a little bit better. And very rarely do you get that instant gratification from a one-and-done type of guy, especially. Those guys are rare that are able to do it right away. And like I said earlier, if you want that instant gratification, don't draft 19-year-olds, because you're not going to get it. They're not going to emerge till 24 or 25 to be really, really good players in most cases. So anyhow, that's my little rant on that. Jay asked what I think about Wagner's potential. I think I'm intrigued by him. To me, it's all about the jump shot with him. He's got some. I have concerns with him on defense, but he is a high energy guy. He is a guy that can move his feet a little bit. I think some strength and conditioning, a year of that, getting in better shape will be helpful. As we're about to start the third quarter. But to me, it's all going to come down to the jump shot. Is he a legit NBA player rotation guy? Will be determined by whether or not he's a dependable catch and shoot guy. All right, we're back live for the third quarter. Cavs running some elbow series right here. Gets the ball over to Tristan Thompson. Trying to get Osman off of some flex motion. Then to Sexton. Good ball denied by Lonzo. Pushes that out high. Goes over the ball screen. Sexton keeps the dribble alive. LeBron lost his man on that. But Nwaba misses that. I guess it's okay to lose Nwaba on a catch and shoot 3. Lakers have the ball. 11:32 left. LeBron up the right-hand side. Dribbles himself into the post. Backs him down. Backs down, a couple of bumps. Nice skip pass to Lonzo. Swings it over to Kuz in the corner. Lonzo should have taken that shot. He passed up. Whoa! Lonzo goes all the way to the basket and dunks it. What the hell? Can you believe that?
No, I cannot.
Thank you for the color commentating, baby. I appreciate that. All right, 11:10 left. I can't believe Lonzo just did that. No one stepped up on that, but good to see. So nice contest by Brandon, but LeBron gets beat to the rebound by David Nwaba. Cavs keep possession. Sexton with the ball up top. Yeah, and he got in. Tariq says he went off of 1 foot on that, and he did. We get an and one from Nwaba on this. Sorry, I got a little shook by all that. I missed the play-by-play of the other one. You're going to see the replay right now. Look at Lonzo off of 1 foot. That might be his first, not his first. He did one against Kemba last year. You don't see that very often from him. Hey, it's there. It's in there. It's nice to see. LeBron gets beat for the putback. As he pats himself, says, my bad. We know it's your bad, dude. 56-51, 10:50 left. Lonzo's got the ball up the right side. That's frustrating. Lakers running a play called down one, which was going to be a cross screen for BI, but didn't get a deep seal on that. And LeBron, the ball slips out of his hand, holding it in one hand. So that's going to be a turnover. Osman's with the ball in a transition. Kuz does a good job fighting over the screen, recovers. Good box out by JaVale. Kuz tracks down the rebound. Nice defensive play by Kuz right there. Lonzo, beautiful pass to JaVale on the rim run for the dunk. Lonzo getting it going a little bit. Nice to see. Lakers down 3, 56-53. 10-15 left in the third as Sexton crosses half court. Going to be a horns play for the Cavs. Gets the ball into the elbow. Going to be flex motion off this. So Sexton with the cross screen, then comes up. Good ball denial by Lonzo. Tries to get it away from Thompson. Gets the ball over to Sexton. Cuts off Sexton's drive. Switches on to Nwaba there. A ball over to to Thompson. Knocks down the mid-range jumper. 9:50 left. Lakers down 5, 58-53. LeBron takes his little sidestep three, misses that. Thompson gets the rebound. Outlets over to Sexton. Matched up with Lonzo. Sexton looks to push. Lonzo would have gotten that block shot last year, but they missed it. But they come away with the rebound. Sexton gets the rebound with the putback. Lakers getting beat to every loose ball. He missed that, but Thompson tracks down the rebound. Going to be Nwaba in the corner, travels as he attacks the closeout. Lakers playing with crap energy right now. First turnover by the Cavs tonight, by the way. LeBron's got the ball. There's going to be a UCLA cut by Kuzma. Then it's going to flow into ball screen with Lonzo as the screen setter. They hedge and recover on that. Lonzo rolls, but we're going to get a defensive 3 seconds on that. So who do we have step up to the line? Probably Kuzma. All right, for you trying to sync up, Kuzma's letting his free throw fly right now. He makes that. Lakers down 4, 58-54, 9:15 left in the third. Going to be sidelined and out of bounds for the Lakers. See if they run this play for the cross screen for Brandon. Get him going a little bit. Lonzo's going to set the cross screen for Brandon. They try to get it to him, but that was an overpass. He wasn't open. LeBron with the turnover. Cleveland running. Nwaba gets the bump and goes to the line. Get that foul called on LeBron, who doesn't like it. LeBron came out from halftime. He's been asleep these first 3 minutes. Made several very poor plays. Totally agree with you, Showtime Man 17, about ball fakes from Lonzo would be something he could really incorporate. Lonzo needs to add a lot of craft to his game for sure. He's mostly instincts. Nwaba takes his second free throw now, makes both of them. Lakers down 6, 60-54. Got 9 minutes left as the Lakers are going to be in another one of those, get a zipper cut from Brandon, which will flow into a ball screen from JaVale. They weak that, and so JaVale adjusts his screening angle. Brandon takes a terrible fadeaway contested mid-range jumper. JaVale taps it away. Brandon gets it back, gets a dunk on the loose ball. Glad that worked out well because that was a bad shot. Lakers down 4, 60-56, 8:38 left. Ball's up top to Thompson. Back cut from Osman is going to flow into a handoff for Nwaba, defended by LeBron. Sexton back cuts Lonzo on the overplay, but nothing doing there. Good ball fake by Thompson, and we get a contest at the rim from JaVale. Nice job. Lonzo gets the rebound over to LeBron. LeBron pushing up court at the top of the key, swings over to Brandon. Brandon matched up with Osman himself. He drives right, kicks it out as he draws the second defender. Nice job to LeBron. LeBron goes all the way to the rim, lays it up and in. Good read by Brandon right there rather than forcing the shot. Lakers cut it to 2. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Still very, very low energy game by both teams. Cleveland doesn't want to win this game. So if the Lakers just turn it up for a few minutes, they're going to go on a run. Got Rodney Hood with the step back 3. Brandon fouls him and 1. Tariq says everything that we say Lonzo doesn't have yet, D'Lo had. It's funny if I could take the best of both of their games, you would have one of the best guards in the league right there. It's funny how opposite they are. Hood takes the free throw, makes that, pushes the lead back up to 5. 7:45 left in the third. Lonzo with the ball, passes it over to B.I. Probably going to run this UCLA set again with Lonzo on a horn. Gets it over to Lonzo. Going to flow into a handoff with LeBron. LeBron holds it. Lonzo rescreens, but LeBron rejects that. Dribbles himself into the post. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Backs down to Nwaba. Pump fake. Gets fouled. And he's going to go to the line shooting 2. All right, if you're trying to sync up, LeBron's first free throw is right now. Makes that. LeBron's second free throw is right now. He misses that. JaVale tries to tap that out, but nothing doing. Lakers down 4. Nwaba bringing it up court. Sexton with the ball now. This is like a pickup game. This is just very disorganized. Sexton with the ball, going to get a screen. Lakers are going to switch that or hedge and recover. He tries to drive in his wake. Lonzo cuts it off. Takes a step back jumper. Nice defense by Lonzo. LeBron collects the rebound. Hits Lonzo on the run. Lays it up and in. All right. Nice pass by LeBron right there. Nice catch. He fumbled it a little bit at first, but Lonzo gathered it and puts it up and in. Lakers down 2. Osman off of the screen. Lonzo stunts on that. Nice cut by Sexton, but good help by, I think that was Kuzma on the block there. Osman tries to put back. Nothing doing. JaVale gets the rebound. Outlets to Lonzo. Look at Lonzo attacking the basket. He gets fouled and one with the lefty. What? What is going on? Lonzo just took it 1-on-3. With the he's had a couple of, I can't believe I understand these are low expectations in terms of finishing around the basket, but he's had a couple of unbelievable finishes around the basket. Look at that with the left hand. So this, and I think the Lakers are going to win this game. Lonzo having success while being aggressive is huge for his confidence. If they can get that out of this game, that would be that would be unbelievable. Oh man. Hey man, I want Lonzo to prove me wrong as much as possible. I'm a big Lonzo fan. I think he does so many of the elements of the game right. Like he doesn't play toward the box score. He makes the right play, both defensively. He's gotten a lot of love for his defense, and rightfully so. But even on the offensive end, he helps things work effectively. But you cannot be a complete non-scorer in the NBA. And if he can just be like, okay, or even just a little below average as a scorer, he's going to be so damn good but that's such a glaring missing piece that it's important that we see some of this.
How much of that do you think is due to his recovering from his knee?
My girl asks how much do I think that's due to him recovering from his knee. It could be a lot. I also, though, there weren't many times last year where he took over as a scorer when he wasn't having those issues. I think a lot of it is because, he just has gaps in his skill set that prevent him from doing that on a regular basis. But this is a beautiful sight to see. Up to 13, 5, and 5 tonight, which is 1 turnover. This is defended well, too. The key to something like this with Lonzo is he needs to get to the point where he's aggressive like this, even if he's not converting all of the time, if that makes sense. Like What I don't want to see, and you see this with his three ball from time to time, is like he doesn't do it well, and then it totally goes away for a couple games, and he doesn't even look for it. He needs to play with this, and the assists and all that will come off of this, right? If he gets defenses to respect him, that's when the passing lanes start to open up, and it's going to be a beautiful thing if he's able to get to that point. Very exciting third quarter for him. Going to have Lonzo going to the line after the break here, which is always an adventure. Oh, we got a technical foul somehow with Kuz taking the free throw and knocking that down. Lakers take the lead, 64-63. I think we're going to have Lonzo shooting a free throw now as well. His free throw form drives me up a wall, like his feet, especially being so flat-footed. He only raises his right foot normally. Misses that badly front rim, but JaVale gets the rebound. JaVale, get it, B.I., get it. I'm not sure what, not sure what JaVale or Brandon was doing on that. It was a late reaction. All right, Cavs with the ball. Lakers up 1, 6:27 left. Hood with it, going to get this step-up screen from Nwaba. Excuse me, that was Tristan Thompson. Sorry, misses that. Now Lonzo's got the ball, pushing in transition. He's skipping. He's got a head of steam. Lays it up and in, attacks all the way to the basket. Where has this been? Baby, you missed another one. Lonzo up to 15 on the night. Lakers on a 12-3 scoring run. You saw that hop in Lonzo's step. I can't believe this. Osman takes the three off of the closeout. Lonzo was late on that closeout. Not sure if there was a defensive communication. Lonzo pushing all the way to the rim. Misses that one, though. But the Lakers get the ball back on JaVale. Lonzo's just attacking again and again and again. This is going to have to lock him in a room and make him watch tape of this. Lakers have the ball. We're going to get a sub. Got Brandon coming out. It's going to be KCP coming in for him. Game's tied at 66. 5:49 left. Get a cross screen from Kuz. Passes up the jumper. Attacks Osman. Takes a shot from behind the basket. And that's a violation. He shot it from behind. He thought he got fouled on that. Cavs with the ball, 5:40 left in the third. Going to get some ball reversal over to JC. Clarkson in the game. Then back over to Sexton. Back to JC. Matched up with KCP. Going to get a step-up screen from Thompson. JaVale hedges high. Nice job. But, wow, we get a corner three right there from David Nwaba. He finally hit one of those. LeBron correctly hedged up. Even though he was one pass away, if that's Nwaba, you want him to take that. But Nwaba made him pay. LeBron tries it back on the other end and he misses that front rim. He's had a bad third quarter so far. Osman pushes out of the backcourt, defended by Kuzma. Going to get a drag screen from Thompson. Kuz goes under that. Then get called for a foul. KCP gets called reaching in. I'm going to have Tyson Chandler coming in for JaVale McGee right now. 5:06 left. Lakers down 69-66. Going to have Josh Hart coming into the game too. Kuzma coming out. So on the court now, we got Lonzo, KCP, Josh Hart, LeBron, and Tyson Chandler. It's an interesting lineup. Got Hart matched up with Osman. Got Larry Nance in the game too. Sets the screen for Osman. Dribbles to his left. Nice skip pass over to Nwaba, who's left open, and he misses that one. Tyson gets the flat-footed rebound and hands off to LeBron. 4:53 left. Going to get a double drag screen for LeBron with Josh at the 4th spot, setting one of the screens. Ball swings over to Josh, dribbles to his left on JC, gets attacks that and gets fouled on the kick out. Nice drive and kick type aggression from Hart, who did not force the shot right there. That was a good job sucking the defense in and kicking it out. Draws a foul. Going to be Lakers ball, sideline out of bounds. 4:44 left, down 3, 69-66. LeBron on the elbow. Swings the ball over to Josh, who's ready to fire, but misses that. KCP tries to get the rebound, mistimes his jump. Colin Sexton gets the rebound, matched up with Lonzo. 4:35 left, rejects the ball screen. Good recovery by the Lakers. Ball up top to Osman. Osman gets the ball screen from Larry Nance. He tried to put everyone on a poster, but misses the dunk. LeBron comes out of the backcourt. It's nice Euro step in transition, but they walled him off pretty well. Misses that, and Korver collects the rebound. Got Lonzo matched up with him. Looks to get rid of it. Passes it off to Sexton, defended by KCP. Going to get a step-up screen by Nance. Got Chandler in a drop coverage. Rejects it, goes the other way. Lakers a little confused on that between KCP and Tyson Chandler in terms of how they were going to defend that. We're going to get a timeout here. Lakers down 5, 71-66 with 4 minutes left in the third. Lakers need LeBron to wake up. He carried them in that second half, but he's been bad in this third quarter. If y'all have any questions, by all means, hit me up. Lakers just 4 of 16 from 3 in this game. 13 turnovers to just 1 from the Cavs. Yeah, tough to win games like this. I don't care who you're playing. 13-1 turnover discrepancy is just the math of that's going to catch up with you. I am watching the game with sound on, but fairly low. So sometimes on the foul calls, I can't kind of address what it is. The score is 71-66 right now. Lakers down 5. Yeah, no, that's a great point. Lil House Phone says, have I noticed Kuz isn't trusting his 3? Yeah, that's starting to creep up with him. All those missed open 3s start to get in a guy's head. I've noticed that for sure. Assess the Thread asks about posting up BI more. I'd like that a lot. I'd like it in the low post a little more than the high post, I think. But I'm cool with the high post as well. Give him triple threat type touches, I think. And even if you look at his synergy numbers throughout his career, that's always been a more effective spot for him, is in those high post, low post type touches. They have made him very much an on-ball attack from the perimeter type of guy, and I just don't think he's as effective as that. Both the tape and the numbers reflect that too. Robert, I appreciate you listening to this, man. Thank you. Question is, do I think Lonzo will get more shifty, sort of like how LaMelo is? I don't think Lonzo has that type of bend. Like, he's kind of a stiff guy when he drives to the basket. You don't see him kind of, bending his hips even like in midair, like making midair adjustments, things like that. He's not going to have LaMelo's layup package type thing. I just want to see a guy who's like somewhat competent at it. I don't think he's going to be, crafty at that point. I don't think he's got the bend physically to do that. We're about to come back from the break here. Lakers up 46-24 in points in the paint. All right, we're back live. Got Josh with the ball. LeBron comes off a UCLA cut. Back to the Cavs are in a zone right now, in a 2-3 zone. A lot of times teams like to do that to break the set play that was called. Nice pull-up jumper from Josh Hart, and he drills it. That's not a shot that Josh is particularly good at normally, so it's nice to see him. That's the counter to the spot up when teams chase you off of the three-point line, but you can't get all the way to the rack. Can you hit that one dribble pull up? He did a nice job of that. Lakers down 3, 71-68, 3:25 left. Josh does a nice job staying attached to Korver off of the screen. Osman's got the ball matched up with LeBron, who looks a little more awake on the defensive end. They switch the screen. Tyson comes out to defend that. Lakers get the rebound. KCP tracks it down, hands it over to LeBron. LeBron attacks the middle. The Cavs have done a nice job in transition defense today. Skip pass to the corner to Lonzo. Lonzo uses the pick and roll. Nice hesitation dribble. Takes the layup and misses that and takes the lefty layup. Nance comes out of the backcourt. Lonzo looks for the sneak attack but doesn't get it. Hands the ball off over to Osman, matched up with LeBron. They switch that. Lonzo now matched up with Sexton, going to get a step-up screen from Nance. Lonzo goes under that, so Sexton takes the 3, misses that. Josh gets the weak side rebound over to LeBron. 2:40 left. Lakers down 71. Oh, nice. Nice outlet to... Oh, they called the offensive foul on the rim run on Lonzo. That was a nice... they'd had one or two of those earlier in the game where LeBron hit Lonzo on a rim run after a leak out, and this one they called Lonzo for the off arm while trying to seal. Yep. Yeah, that was a good call right there. All right, 2:39 left. Going to have Lance coming into the game. Yeah, if Lonzo would have gotten that sealed if he did not extended his forearm anyway. So Lance came in for Lonzo. We got KCP, Josh. Clarkson takes a 3 and gets fouled by KCP. Got KCP, Josh, Tyson Chandler, LeBron, and Lance on the court. JC is going to go through the line shooting 3. The Lakers down 3. 2:29 left in the third. What an awful basketball game. If you're trying to sync up, I'll let you know when JC lets go his first free throw. They were reviewing to see if JC was behind the line, and he absolutely was. All right, they confirm it's a 3. If you're trying to sync up, I'll let you know when the first free throw goes up. And that's right now. Clarkson hits it. Alex asks, do I think Lonzo can learn to seek out contact to create separation on layups? While I don't think that he has the bend to be a particularly crafty finisher around the rim, I do think that he can use some of his physicality. We saw that play in the first half where he put his guy in jail, kept him on his hip, and was able to finish. Those are the types of finishes that I do think he can get to. JC hits all 3 free throws. His Lakers down 6 now, 74-68. LeBron with the ball up the right side. Hands off to Lance. Going to get a double drag screen from Josh and Tyson. Ball reversal over to LeBron in the corner. Now things get stuck. Cavs on an 11-2 run. Nice skip pass, right idea by LeBron, but he didn't get enough height on it. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Was looking for Josh Hart, who was open in the weak side corner, but LeBron didn't get enough height on that. So we got Brandon coming back in the game for LeBron. Hits KCP off of the screen. KCP holds it, rejects the screen from Tyson. Tyson gets it on the short roll, kick out to Brandon. Nice quick 3, drills it. Had to take it because the shot clock was running down. Those are the type of quick decisions I want to see more of from Brandon when the shot clock's not running down. Lakers cut it in half to 74-71. JC with the skip pass over to Harrison. Had a wide open look, but missed it. Lance has the ball, pushing in transition, swings over to Hart, over to the corner to KCP. KCP looks to attack the closeout, takes a step back 3 and hits it. Lakers tie the game with back-to-back threes, 74-74, 1:35 left in the third. Harrison with the ball, directing traffic, trying to figure out what play they're running. Looks like a floppy-ish type play. Box set? No, it's just a double high. Ball screen, skips it over to Clarkson. Clarkson with the ball, poor offensive set. And now he's going to have to get the high ball screen from Nance. Takes the 3 with back pressure from Ingram and drills it. JC punishing his old team. Lakers, at least on that play, 77-74. Lakers down, 1:08 left. Ball over to Lance. And 1, baby. Let's go. All right. Nice feed off of what I think was some pistol action right there from Brandon. hit Lance with had a step on his defender, used his body, drew contact, had an easy layup. Yeah, Clarkson blew the handoff. So the first option in a pistol set, you throw the ball up ahead to the wing, and then the passer keeps going, and then you can give it back to him for a handoff in a give and go type of situation. They did that there. Lance's free throws right now ties it up, 77-77. Lakers got 1:05 left in the third quarter. Lance matched up with Harrison. Gonna have JC running off of a screen. They hand it off to him. Then a step-up screen find Nance. They've run that pick and roll a lot. JC tries to take it into Chandler's chest, but misses the layup. Lance comes out of the backcourt, 1-on-3, drives, kicks it over to Josh, lays it up and in. Nice play. Lakers take a 2-point lead. Nice little 8-0 run. Harrison with the ball at the top of the key, matched up with Lance. Nice pull-up dribble, nice hard dribble, and gets the friendly roll. 79-79. Do we get a quick 2-for-1 here? Does Brandon see it? He pulls up for the mid-range jumper and misses that. Tyson tries for the tap out. They don't call anything, and Cleveland collects the rebound. Nance carries, but they don't call it. They got Osman on the wing. A terrible transition defense by the Lakers. They thought that they were going to hold for the last shot, and they did not. Lakers down 2, 81-79, 20 seconds left. Lakers will hold for the last shot now. Probably going to get a step-up screen from Tyson Chandler here. 10 seconds left. Usually they go around 6. Oh, it's going to be KCP as the screen setter. All right, and he does go around 6. Brandon drives. Very difficult shot floating to his left, but he gets fouled. Hit right on the arm on that. So 3 seconds left. Brandon going to go to the line shooting 2. First free throws right now. If you're syncing up, he hits that. Second free throws up now. And he drills that. Ties the game up at 81. Lakers pick up full court. Gets the ball inbounded to JC. Josh does a nice job of cutting him off. And they don't even get a shot up. Nice defense, nice end of quarter defense right there. Better run by the bench unit right there for sure. We got the Celtics losing, down 8 to the Knicks at home. I love it. They lost. It's over. Beautiful. Very nice. Nice to see the Celtics, things not working out for them. Oh, wow. Philly held off New Orleans. Let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard. I'll pretend I do that. Philly beat New Orleans 121-120. Got the Knicks just beat the Celtics 117-109. See, we got Denver up 7 with 7:45 left in the fourth, 89-82. Milwaukee put a whooping on Portland tonight, so that'll shake up the top of the standings in the West. I like Milwaukee, man. They've done some nice things. Got Sacramento up 5 on Utah, who's not playing nearly as well as I thought they would be at this point. San Antonio up 2, 65-63 on Memphis in the third quarter, 9:09 left in that. Mm-hmm. Balcar, you ask when they've had the Lakers have had KCP and Hart together on the floor. I don't know. I can look that up after the game. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, but hit me up with that question. I'll try and find the NBA.com is the place to go for that. They don't do a great job of advertising it, but there's a wealth of information and even video clips on NBA.com that, again, I don't think they do a great job of like telling people about, but if you ever want to look stuff like that up yourself, you can do that in the stats section, and then there's like a drop down menu that has all sorts of cool stuff. But if you really want to know, hit me up with that question and I can help you with that. Hit me up on Twitter after the game. And yeah, the West is wild right now. Like it's pretty incredible how bunched together, and like at this point of the season, the standings usually look about what they're going to look like. There are going to be some, this team goes from 3 to 5 or 4 to 6 type thing. But like right now, it's just so bunched together that I feel like we have less clarity about what the West is going to end up as now than we have at any other point. It's pretty fun. Nicole asked, keys to the fourth quarter. Yeah, I should probably do that, right? You know, I think LeBron's going to have to turn it up. Like, that was a really awful quarter from LeBron, and the Lakers were still able to make up ground. I thought everybody else played relatively well collectively. So I think the Lakers got this game. I think they're going to be all right. The Cavs are not playing like a young, scrappy team. It's not one of those games where they're like, oh, Cavs are really playing well for a team, like we saw Atlanta, for example. Atlanta, they played hard. They really wanted it. Cavs are ready to break. The Lakers, they just need to assert their will on here. This first couple of minutes with the bench unit, they were good toward the end of the first quarter. They need to come out with the similar type of pushing the pace that you guys talked about earlier at the beginning of this fourth quarter to not keep things stagnant. Because with this group, if it's all half-court sets, you're not going to get as many great looks. Yeah, Vimo, I got to work on those Pete's point of emphasis things. Got caught off guard there. That's my bad. Good question, Nicole. Thank you for that. We're back live. Bi just got fouled from ball pressure on Chetty Osman. All right, so sideline inbounds over to Lance. See what they're running. Get KCP off of a Tyson screen. KCP pulls it back, then skips it over to Lance. Going to get a ball screen from Bi. I like Bi as a screen setter, but Lance takes a wild shot, wants a foul but doesn't get it. Nance pushes out of the backcourt, swings it over to Harrison. Harrison pulls back around the free throw line and decides to set it up. Matched up with Bi on the ball. Got 11:30 left. Josh Hart, nice. Josh Hart's had a nice defensive game tonight. Matched up with Jordan Clarkson right there, cut him off really well. Harrison comes around the screen, nice pocket pass to Larry Nance. Nance biffs the layup. Chandler with the outlet to Bi. Bi taking long strides down the court. Attack him. Nice spin move. Oh, okay, he gets fouled. Nice move right there. He set Harrison up really well for that spin move, where if you get a guy overcommitted in one direction, that's the move when you're on the move like that. Bi hit him with the right move there. Going to go to the line. I thought he was going to have an and one opportunity, but it got knocked out of his hands when they hit him on the arm. Misses that short, though. Game's tied at 81, 11-11 left. For those of you trying to sync up, I'll let you know when he releases his second free throw. Ingram, that is. It's going to be right now. Moves Bi to 10 points, 3 for 6 from the free throw line tonight, so not his best night. Lakers take a 1-point lead, 82-81, 11:05 left. Going to get a double drag screen for Harrison right there, and then a snapback for Korver. There's a pet player theirs to get him a 3, and he drills it. Cavs take a 2-point lead, 84-82. That's one of their pet plays they ran with LeBron, too. Some pistol action with Ingram. Lakers try and snapback screen for KCP, but Ingram's still dribbling. He rejects the ball screen, drives out to Hart, skips to Lance, then a corner 3. Nice pass. Really nice pass by Lance Stevenson. Skip pass over to KCP in the corner. Lakers take a 1-point lead, 85-84. 10:30 left in the fourth. Harrison with the ball. Again, they were going for that double drag set. Whenever Korver's that first screener, there's going to try this snapback screen. KCP does a nice job of denying him there, though. Ball back to Harrison. Euro steps on Tyson Chandler, lays it up and in with his left hand. That was a nice shot. Chandler's got to do better on that contain right there, give some more resistance. Bi's got the ball with 10:10 left, dribbling up against Korver. That's Osman. Takes the mid-range jumper and drills it. 10:03 left, Lakers up 1, 87-86. All right, so we're going to have this double high ball screen right here. So JC can go either way. Takes the pull-up 3. Oh, back rims that. Lance battles for the rebound. And then, Ingram can't quite get to it. Tips it out of bounds. I feel like on a lot of those, and this is part of the reason why Brandon's rebounding numbers are lower than they should be, Brandon's very flat-footed on loose ball type situations. So he's going to react a half second later than other guys do on those. So Cavs have the ball with 9:40 left in the fourth. Got Korver coming off of the screen. Lance cheats off of it. Nice help by Lance right there. Help that they missed that. Korver thought he got fouled though. Ball advanced up to KCP. Takes a step back three. Back rims that. Does Lance track it down? He does not. Cavs collect the rebound. Lakers up 1. 9:27 left. 87-86. Good. JC takes the mid-range jumper and drills it off of the ball screen. Rejected the ball screen. Lakers down 1. BI with the ball. They're running some pistol action. Going to get a drag screen from Tyson. BI goes middle, but he's not as comfortable going left. Now he calls for a step-up screen for Tyson, then has him clear out against Osman. Takes a very difficult mid-range shot. It's contested, and there you go. Missed shot. Yep. 9 minutes left in the fourth. Lakers down 1, 88-87. Harrison takes the mid-range jumper. Chandler tries to box him out, and they're going to go the other way. Nice box out by Chandler, keeping Larry Nance off of the boards. They get a loose ball foul on Nance. Lakers down 1, 88-87, 8:54 left. Got KCP coming off of the stagger, curls that, takes a dribble, then takes the shot, misses that. KCP hasn't been taking those particular shots in rhythm off of that stagger screen. That was a pet play for him last year. But he steps in front of Osman, and, they're going to get a blocking call. Come on, man. He beat him to the spot on that. That should have been an offensive foul. KCP is hot, and he should be. He beat him to that spot. Look at this replay. Yeah, he took the contact in the chest. That's a bad call right there. If you take contact squarely in the chest like that, it's got to go the other way. All right, Sexton with the ball on the inbound. 15 seconds left. Now to Clarkson. Hands it off to Nance. Back to Clarkson. High hedge from KCP. Tried to shoot the passing lane. He missed it, so that means the tag man's out of the play. Gets a slam dunk. Lakers down 3, 90-87 with 8:27 left in the fourth as we go to timeout. Luke calls timeout. Not the best start for this bench unit. I'm guessing we're going to see the starters come back in at the end of this, at the other side of this timeout. Yeah, in terms of them winning this game or not, I still think they win this game because Cleveland's a bad team that you only need to turn it up against for the last 5 minutes or so. Lakers have had a few games like this. I sure hope I'm not wrong on that. I still think they win this, but either way, Luke and just the team in general won't be proud of their performance tonight. This is another game against a bad team where they just did not bring the requisite intensity. I'm hoping by January, February, they get to the point where they're able to lock in on a nightly basis. But this is also, this is not unusual for LeBron James teams. It's not fair necessarily to put it all on LeBron, right? But not giving it your best on a nightly basis is something that can happen with those teams. So. Yeah, I think on nights where LeBron does not have that same energy level, they need to pick him up too. So he had this 3-game week last week, especially the Portland and Miami games, where he did a lot of the heavy lifting, right? There isn't another guy on this team that can put up 50 in a game the way he did against Miami, but there are going to be times where LeBron needs teammates to pick him up because he does not have the same energy level, whatever it is, right? That's something that he needs from his teammates, his guys, to pick it up from an energy basis, rather than what I think ends up happening is they follow his lead. If LeBron's locked in, that they will bring that too. That's not to be unexpected from a young team, but it is problematic.
It must be like psychologically weird to play against his old team too.
Yeah, it could be. This is also, I'll say this for the third time tonight. The Lakers spent 3 nights in Miami. All right, we're back live. Got some substitutions. Got LeBron back in the game along with Kuzma. Got LeBron, Kuzma, KCP, JaVale, and Lance in the game. Lance with the ball. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Spin move, drive, and kick to LeBron. LeBron with a rare catch and shoot three. Misses that front rim. Sexton collects the rebound. Sexton pushes. JaVale tries to match up in transition. They're a little confused on who's where. Get a wide open corner three for Clarkson, and he drills that. Frustrating, man. Lakers down 6, 93 to 87, 7:55 left. LeBron with the ball in the middle of the court. Gonna get a step-up screen from JaVale. See if LeBron turns it on right here. Goes around that, attacks Nance's hedge. Kind of a lazy kick out to KCP, who misses the catch and shoot three. Lakers down 6, 7:40 left. Gonna have Lonzo checking in next dead ball. JC gets a step-up screen from Nance, takes a difficult three and hits it. JC is feeling himself right now as Lakers go down 9. Get another timeout from Luke. Holy crap, are they going to really lose to the freaking Cleveland Cavaliers? Now this is, now you feel like the Cleveland energy too, right? Like they let them hang around. You get a guy like Clarkson, who's a good scorer, to get feeling himself, to get him get hot a little bit. I think the Lakers will end up putting Lonzo on him when we come out of this break right here. But now this feels like a Cleveland team that's like, oh, hey, we can win this game. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm fairly sure Lonzo's coming back in at the other side of this break, but Lakers have been just stagnant on both ends of the court. And I agree that Lonzo should come in earlier for Lance. Yeah, I agree with Hoop in detail that he's going to be LeBron trying to take over from here on out. It's a shame that it's come to this, but yeah. Eric, appreciate the $5 donation for the LFR live stream. If anyone else wants to, I know there's a bad time to ask with all of us pissed off. But if you want to support the LFR lives and the videos and all the stuff that I do, there's some links for Venmo and Patreon. And I believe there's a way to donate directly through YouTube. But yeah. Baby, this is trash. This game is crap. All right, we're about to come back live. Yeah, 39 to 20 in bench points for the Cavs over the Lakers. All right, we're back live. We got Lonzo in the game, Kuzma, KCP, BI, and LeBron. This is, small lineup right here. KCP attacks the closeout, misses that. Korver collects the rebound. So neither JaVale or Tyson on the floor right now. It's an interesting lineup. Yeah, no Josh Hart either. Sexton dribbling the ball. We got 7:02 left. Lakers down 9. LeBron locked in on defense. Good ball denial on JC. Steps up. Reaches in, though. JC scoops it up and misses that. But he gets his own rebound. Pulls it back out. 6:48 left. Sexton takes a dribble. Takes a three against Ingram. Good box out by LeBron. Lakers get the rebound. 6:41 left as LeBron crosses half court. Matchup with Larry Nance. Lakers stagnant. Not sure what to do. Get a high post entry to Brandon Ingram. Matched up with Colin Sexton. Good. That's a good clean look. Good clean look from mid-range. Knocks it down. He did a nice job of creating separation. A lot of times he'll go into his defender. Did a nice job fading away properly on that. Going to have Josh Hart coming into the game in next timeout. I'm guessing it's going to be for KCP, but we'll see. Going to get a Lakers switching now. So you got Brandon on Sexton. Got the ball into Nance against Lonzo in the post. Nance doesn't want it, but shot clock issues. Lonzo gets the steal, pokes it away from behind. KCP's got it. Nice pass to LeBron for the dunk in transition. Lakers cut it to 5. We're going to get a quick timeout. They've played like dog crap, and they're still in it. Slow dog crap indeed, yeah. So yeah, this is a different look from the Lakers right now with this small ball unit. The Lakers have really gone away from switching everything this year the way that they did last year, in large part because of personnel. And this is so the Lakers don't do this very often. And from an offensive standpoint, from Cleveland's standpoint, you have to do different things to attack these. With the Lakers going this small, Cleveland's best bet is probably to get the Kuzma on Clarkson switch. So I'm curious if that's what Larry Drew and them talk about. If we start seeing with the Lakers switching everything, they start hunting Kuzma on that because JC is a very good isolation scorer, and Kuz is not obviously very good at that on defense. All right, so and Josh Hart has a left ankle sprain and is questionable to return, but I thought I saw him at the scorer's table. But per Kyle Goon, he's reporting that. So we shall see. But Josh is in the game. Josh is in the game. All right. I'm guessing he took a KCP spot. All right, we're back live. Got Josh Hart in for KCP. Lakers switching everything, so got LeBron on Sexton. Sexton takes a mid-range jumper, rattles that in and out. Lakers try to gang rebound against Tristan Thompson. We're going to get a jump ball between LeBron and Thompson. Thompson did an amazing job of getting that rebound between 5 Lakers, but LeBron ended up tying him up. So we got a 5-point game, 96-91, 5:47 left. Got the jump ball. If you're trying to sync up, it's right now. And Cavs win the tip. Oh, gets a lob on over to Clarkson. Beautiful play by Sexton. Great read right there. Get an and one. JC up to 19 on the game. He's had a huge fourth quarter for them. Clarkson hits a free throw. Lakers down 8, 99-91 with 5:40 left. Should be a set play out of a timeout. Going to get Lonzo setting a cross screen for LeBron into the post. Getting a back screen for Kuzma. They react to that. Now it's LeBron holding the ball. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Should look to attack. Drives left and drop step. Thompson cuts it off. Got 4 seconds left. LeBron drives left again. Takes a floating jumper. That was a really good defense by Tristan Thompson. But Josh Hart battles for the but for the rebound, and then they call that Lakers ball. Chetty Osman does not agree, but we are not within the last 2 minutes, so it's not going to be reviewed. Yeah, that was off Josh. That was a bad call in the Lakers' favor. I'll take it. 5:15 left in the fourth. LeBron got the ball. B.I. setting the screen. LeBron passes him the ball, matched up with Hood. Takes a tough contested mid-range jumper and misses that. Tristan Thompson gets the rebound. Lakers do not deserve to win this game, but we'll see how it closes out. 4:55 left in the fourth. Cavs walking it up. Sexton with the ball. Going to get an elbow touch for Thompson here. Going to flow into a handoff with Hood and matched up with Chetty Osman. Kuzma is. And then a post touch for Thompson on B.I. Tries to back him down. Close to a shot clock violation, but he misses that short. And the jump hook, LeBron collects the rebound. LeBron looks to push in transition. Dribbles left. Nice kick to Kuzma, wide open in the corner. And he makes it. He drills it. Lakers down 5, 99-94, 4:25 left. Nice driving kick by LeBron there. Good to see Kuz knocking down one of those. Going to have JaVale coming into the game in a moment. Curious to see who comes out. Got a Hart matchup with JC. Now matched up with Lonzo after the switch. JC looks to drive left. Lonzo with the strip. LeBron digs it out. Beautiful play by Lonzo. LeBron pushes. He's got a head of steam. Passes it to Lonzo, who looks to kick out and fumbles it out of bounds. He thought he was probably right that he was going to get that shot blocked after the jump stop. But again, that's where he's got to be able to be a 1-foot jumper. Throws his turnover. Yep, because he jump stopped. And he's not as comfortable going off of 1 foot. He couldn't just go straight up with that. It was a bad play by Lonzo there. All right, so we got JaVale back in the game in for Josh Hart. 3:52 left. Lakers down 5. Sexton with the ball. They ice that screen. Gets it over to Thompson. Sexton's going to try and set the pin down for Hood. Then gets it back to Sexton. Lonzo goes under that, but Sexton doesn't want to take it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. JaVale goes out deep on the perimeter. Going to be a 3 over a high contest by JaVale. Lakers try to box out. Lonzo ends up tracking down the rebound over to Ingram. Ingram pushes it up. 3:30 left. Nice pass over to LeBron. LeBron, nice sidestep. Gets fouled. Almost had an and one, but he's going to go to the line shooting 2. Wow. Brian, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the donation. LeBron takes his first free throw and hits it. I'm like some weird mix of excited and pissed off right now. All right, if you're trying to sync up, this is the second free throw right now. He makes that. Going to be a 3-point game. So with as badly as the Lakers have played, they're down 3. And yeah, regarding that play, at first I thought that it was the correct read by Lonzo to not go up with that, but it was because he jump stopped. He's got to be able to 1-2 raise up with it. But again, as a 2-footed jumper, he's more comfortable as that. The problem with doing a jump stop in a situation like that is that slows your momentum down. It's a jump stop, right? You're stopping. So you got this defender that's closing the space on you from behind while you're stopping. If you can jump off of 1 foot, you can keep your speed and momentum going that way. Again, that's a footwork thing with Lonzo that it's a simple fix. He's not going to get as much elevation as he does off of 2 feet, but he can finish those type of plays because he can 1-2 go up with it. Yeah, 0-233. BGS, thank you for that. About Lakers running at the end of the game. It's good to see. Definitely some nice outlet passes, looking to push tempo. I think they have a sense of urgency, like, oh crap, we might actually lose this game and this would be a bad loss. So. And yeah, the reverse dunk may have been there, but I think that's a difficult play off of a jump stop to reverse dunk at his height. But maybe you're right on that. We're about to come back from the break. Got Rondo coaching in the sidelines and a What do you think of that undershirt?
No.
No? All right. She says no. All right, we're back live. JC got the ball over to Sexton. Gonna get that step-up screen from Thompson, who's their main screener, into a snapback for JC coming off of it. Misses that front rim. Kuzma, I'd love to see him stop slapping at those boards, but he tapped it over to Lonzo. Got LeBron with the ball coming up the right-hand side. Gonna have Lonzo coming off of the stagger here. Nothing too interesting. All right. 12 seconds left. They're a little confused. They're have Kuzma set the ball screen. Now LeBron just has it. Takes a step back three and drills it. Ties the game. Good to have a guy like that because that was a freaking awful offensive possession. 99-99. 2:45 left. 8-0 scoring run for the Lakers. Got Hood with the ball, matchup with B.I. over to Thompson. Going to have Sexton trying to come off the screen, and then JC coming off of it, but we got Kuzma chasing him. Good back pressure. They say no shot. It was they called Kuzma for running up Clarkson's back. Clarkson did a good job of stopping, but they called it before the shot, so it's going to be sideline out of bounds. All right, Lakers do have one more to give because we're not within 2 minutes. And now we got Kuzma on JC intentionally. Set the ball screen anyway. JC beats that outside. Take a wild shot. Misses that. LeBron gets the rebound. Lakers again looking to run. LeBron pushes in transition. Gets by Osman. Gets fouled. And they do call it. So he doesn't make the layup, but he's going to be going to the line shooting two. I think they fouled him before the shot attempt anyway, so it wouldn't have been an and one. LeBron taking over at the end here. LeBron with 28 and 13 on the night. If you're syncing up, he's taking his first free throw right now and hits it. Look pretty on that one. One more just like that. Lakers up, take the lead, 100-99. Yeah, AJ points out his LeBron's stat line tonight and that it's a bad game. It's pretty incredible. As JC goes out, that's an interesting sub at this point. Got Nwaba back in the game. Wow. Be interesting to see who their scorer is since the Lakers are switching late. We get a front rim and we get a lane violation from the Cavs. All right, so LeBron's going to get another free throw after missing it. Oh, good looking out, hoop in detail. I didn't realize that a Lethal Shooter was working with him. I don't know much about Lethal Shooter. I just know he's got a online presence. All right, LeBron's taking his third free throw of this attempt of this trip, and he hits that. Puts the Lakers up by 2, 101-99. 2:15 left in the fourth. Sexton with the ball. With the Lakers switching a lot, it's going to be difficult for them to get open looks. Very curious to see what they do. But they get a Hood off of the stagger. Nice trail by B.I. on that. So they're going to get a step-up screen. Got a higher hedge from JaVale. Osman attacks the closeout by LeBron, and LeBron tips away the rebound to himself. LeBron collects it, kicks it forward to Kuz. Kuz thought about it, but kicks it back out to LeBron. Good decision by Kuz to not take that shot. Gonna get the 3-1 pick and roll with LeBron. Lonzo is this screen setter for LeBron. And we get a foul on the rip through right there. Nwaba got caught reaching in. And since the Cavs are out of fouls, that's gonna send LeBron back to the free throw line. Thank God for bad teams. If you're syncing up, LeBron takes his first free throw right now and misses that. All right. He's such a bad free throw shooter in the last 2 minutes of games. It's weird. Takes a second one and hits that. 3-point lead for the Lakers, which feels like the biggest in a very long time. Sexton's got the ball matched up with Lonzo. Going to get a double high ball screen. Can pick his pick and roll either way, but Lakers are switching. So now we got LeBron on Sexton. He's going to reject Thompson's screen. Good contained by JaVale. And they called a foul on that. I think that was a hand check of some sort. I didn't see what it was. But we're going to get sideline out of bounds. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Lakers up 102-99, 132 left. Zipper cut from Sexton. Kuz jumps that, so they have to get it over to Osman. Osman's got it. Oh, they go under on him. No. Oh. LeBron went under that screen right there, and Osman made him pay. 102-102 with $1:25 left. LeBron has the ball matched up with David Nwaba. Lakers in a spread pick and roll type set. Gonna get gets the ball over to Lonzo. Over to JaVale for the layup. Nice play. Good job attacking that too. Lonzo attacked the rim and drew the defense. Got the ball over to JaVale. Lakers take a 2-point lead, 104-102. 104 left in the fourth. Sexton with the ball. Gonna get that screen from Tristan Thompson. JaVale with the hedge. Nice recovery by Lonzo. Out 35 feet to Osman. Lakers switching that, so you got JaVale on Osman. Crosses up JaVale. Lonzo stunts. JaVale recovers. Lonzo drops down and gets the rebound. Outlet to Kuzma. They've got numbers. Push it, baby. Push it. No, what are you doing? Oh, Kuzma pulls back. They had an opportunity. Decides they want to run clock. I ain't too mad, but Lakers up 2, 104-102. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Gonna get this screen from Lonzo. They switch that. It's a hedge and recover. 6 seconds left. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. LeBron's got it. Dribbling to his right. Step up, going right. In and out. Lonzo tips the rebound. Oh, tips it out of bounds. Can they review that? They can review that right now. I think Lonzo tipped that off of a Cav. That should be Lakers ball. That was a beautiful lefty finish by JaVale right there. Caught it up high, dropped it down, scooped it up with his left hand, and then the great recovery on the drive by Osman. Guys don't think that he can get to those, but his length and so JaVale is a 1-foot jumper. He can go off a 1 foot like that, and so he doesn't have to stop. Woo. Let's see the replay here. I think that went off of Tristan Thompson right there. For some reason, they only show the replay once on here, and this is kind of a critical play. I'd love the Spectrum dudes to... All right, it's going to be Laker ball. All right, I'll take it. So Lakers ball up 2, 104-102. Lonzo's going to be the inbounder here. Lakers do not have to take a shot, but you want to get the ball to LeBron even with his free throw shooting difficulties, right? Like, he's the guy you want in this situation. Going to get a sub for the Cavs. Get Nance in. Be interesting to see if they have him defend the inbound passer. But they don't. So Lonzo's going to be the inbound passer on this. Got Nance matched up with Kuzma. Going to have Tristan Thompson matched up with LeBron. LeBron's calling for the screen that he's going to set and then just posts up on Thompson. Whoa, dangerous pass. But LeBron tracks it down and Thompson fouls him intentionally. 19.6 left. We're going to have LeBron coming to the line shooting 2. Jacob, I appreciate the kind words. 01233, appreciate the kind words for doing the stream. I really enjoy doing this and sharing the Lakers with you like this. It's cool to be able to interact on the chat and all that. So thank you for this. Let's see LeBron knock down 2 in a crunch time situation, for Christ's sake. The first one is up, and he back rims it. Fuck. LeBron taking his second free throw. He makes it. Lakers up 3. 19.6 seconds left. 105-102. Going to be Cleveland ball as LeBron splits the free throws. Never a friggin' dull moment, man. All right, so from a situational perspective, the Cavs could very well and probably should at this point go for the quick two. If the Lakers are looking to, deny everything at the 3-point line, this is a great time for a slip screen or back screen. There are different ways to beat switches. Lakers are going to switch everything most likely, and this is the time to do that. So I would guess, because the Cavs have one more timeout after this, that if they have an open three, they're going to take it, but they won't necessarily do that. They'll take that quick two, see if they can get LeBron to split another pair of free throws after this. 01233 asks, what do I think the Cavs run right here? I think we see JC back in the game. These are usually like high ball screen type situations. You probably got to have Korver in on this and we see that as we come out from the timeout. Korver subbed into the game as that threat coming off of a screen. And again, that could be the action in which they get the slip screen for the dunk because everyone's worried about Korver. So we're about to go live. We're back in. Lakers take JaVale out of the game. So we got LeBron, Ingram, Kuz, Lonzo, and KCP. Run some action for Korver coming off the screen wide open. KCP didn't help, but he front rims it. Good Lord. I don't know what KCP was doing right there, but the Lakers survived the hell out of that. I think that they were looking for the switch right there, and that may have been Lonzo's fault instead. Let's see the replay. They showed Lonzo was trying to fight through the screen right here, but I'm just not sure who KCP was guarding on that. Maybe I was wrong, but he was not in trail technique on Korver on that. That may have been Lonzo's fault, though. But all's well that ends well, right? On that play, KCP hits the first free throw. And whomever that was in the chat saying we want KCP shooting free throws is looking pretty good right now. Let's see if we can get one more. These freaking guys, man. KCP hits two, baby. I love it. Gonna get a timeout from the Cavs. Yeah, D. Thomas said Lonzo got held, but that happens in these situations. Like, refs are going to let teams get away with a lot right there. That was poor positional defense by both Lonzo and KCP on that. If they're switching that, KCP has to be uptight on Korver at the beginning of that to provide the back pressure, and then you release once the guy comes off of the screen. KCP didn't even chase on that. So, but again, he missed the shot. I'll take it. Chowdrister, I'm with you, brother. This is stressing as hell. I would love to have one of these bad games not be like this because they're so frustrating to watch because they're not really playing that hard. Like, it's easier. Like last year, for example, they played hard on most nights. And so if they lost a game like this, right, like, I don't know, it was less frustrating than it is tonight. But 107-102, 15 seconds left, about to come back live. They'll probably run that same action for Korver that they just ran. Because they got a really clean look on that. I would expect that the Lakers talked about how they're going to defend that going forward. We're about to go in here. Same lineup as before. KCP, LeBron, Ingram, Lonzo, and Kuzma. Hood's got the ball as the inbound passer. Lakers switched the screen for Korver, and then they did a snapback, and they switched it again. Very well executed. Osman with the three off of the bound, and of course, drills it. Beautiful shot. You can run the baseline, KCP, and he inbounds it, and it gets... KCP with the lazy... That frustrates me so much when players don't run the inbound line after a made basket to improve passing angles. It's 107-105. Lakers are up by 2. Gave up a 3 on a nice shot by Cedi Osman coming off of the screen. Yeah, that was a tough shot. And then KCP is probably the very last guy on the team that I would want inbounding the ball. And I'm with you, Boris. I'll take the bad wins over the good losses any day of the week. 107-105. Lakers ball, 11.3 seconds left. Lakers do have one timeout left if they can't inbound the ball. Got Lonzo, Brandon, LeBron, Kuzma, and KCP. Same lineup as before. Probably going to have Lonzo as the inbound passer. Yep, and we do. We're going to get a stack play, a sideline stack play. Everyone's in a straight line at first, but they move it up a little bit, and that's good. Lakers move that up a little bit higher. They advance the ball half court. Probably going to have some guy peel off into the back court here, which might be LeBron. Ball's inbounded to KCP. KCP holds it, and he gets intentionally fouled. He's going to go to the line shooting 2 with 9.6 seconds left. Cleveland does not have any timeouts left, so that's going to be after KCP puts these up, hopefully hits both of them. Cavs are going to get right in it. They're discussing right now, I'm sure, and even in the timeout, what they were going to run in this situation. Come on, KCP. First one up. Yes, hits it. 108-105. One more, baby. Let's put this away. Second free throw for KCP. Oh, it gets the roll. Lakers go up by 4. Cavs have to push. Sexton dribbling, kicks it over to Clarkson. Clarkson takes a dribble, fadeaway 3, back rims it. KCP grabs the rebound. The Lakers are going to escape Cleveland with a 109-105 victory. Oh, man. Cedi Osman had a hell of a game. LeBron goes up to embrace him. I will take it. This is 10-7. This is the first time Lakers have been 3 games over 500 in a hot minute. I think it's been since the year that Kobe tore his Achilles. I'll have to look that up, but this is the first time I believe that's happened. So I love you guys. Thank you for all of the support. If you want to support Venmo or Patreon, the links are in the description. Sorry I missed the last couple games. I've been sick, but really appreciate your support and you joining me for this. It's always fun, even when they play like crap, and we're now 3-0 on LFR Lives. So it wasn't pretty, but I will take the ugly win over the bad loss for sure. You guys have a good one. I'll catch you guys next time.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.